Start.
You just wiggled everybody around.
Yeah. I think we got there.
Right, okay. Let's do quick checks. Are we landscape and can you hear us?
Yeah, let us know. Oh, jeepers. Why is this such an ordeal every single time? But yes, there we go. Yes. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Hello and welcome, in case you hadn't guessed, to the Festive... Oh, that's me.
It's you.
To our Festive, show. Live stream, everything. Wonderful. Yes. Let's go. Right. Let's start over there, or maybe down there. Live chat. Ask your questions away. We'll answer what we can. Obviously, it might start building up to a bit of a speed, but yeah, let us know what you'd like to know.
I wondered where on earth you were going with that.
About the channel, Christmas, the awful weather. Ibrahim's here. Hello, Ibrahim. Yes.
Are your cars still broken? Yes.
Yes.
Simple answer.
Well, actually, no, Bella's not broken.
Bella's not broken. Desmond's not broken. That's it.
The list ends. Yeah. Ellie's not very broken. At a push, we could use Ellie the 2CV.
Yeah. Have you ever driven
I said Bella's not broken, but actually she still seems to have a very slight uneven running.
Yeah. Have you ever driven a 2CV through London? So it's like Bob fun.
Yes. I must have done, surely. Yeah, because there used to be London to Brighton runs. I mean, technically it was actually Shire. I don't think I've driven a 2CV through central London. I do have memories of driving a Dan through Piccadilly Circus once at 1 o'clock in the morning, which is an experience everyone should enjoy.
I feel like Indecisive's got an obsession. When are you adding a Volvo to the fleet? Because you need to. Is this because you saw him drive Tim's one the other day?
Yeah. Robin Giles and Stefan Cook, both members for a considerable period of time. Thank you very much and Merry Christmas.
47 months. That's very nearly 4 years.
Yeah. That's
Crikey.
a lot.
What have you got each other for Christmas? Well, if we tell you, that's for
we can't tell you. It's supposed to surprise entirely. I am particularly pleased with my purchases this year, which is setting me up for a massive fall on Christmas Day.
Well, that's
maybe we'll do a New Year's live stream and we can
reveal
show you some of our presents. Wildland Restorations 100% need a Volvo. Well, yeah, they're certainly a lot better than BMWs.
Slight Volvo bias there.
Slight Volvo bias.
Ben Bear Williams, what is your favourite car you've road tested?
Oh, I can't have a favourite car. How are you meant to pick one? It's like picking a favourite child.
Oh, Davey, thank you very much for the gifted membership.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now, for our next live, we'll be doing something really clever, we hope, with little streams going along the bottom saying about how many gifted memberships have been and who have they gone to and all that stuff. But we haven't managed to achieve it for this one.
I'm trying to make Nightbot work with us. So I'm just going to do this and see if anything happens.
2 Wheels, 4 Wheels, Andy R, Carl Crawford, Joe Lefty, and Jan Dennis have all been gifted
Nightbot is working. So, yeah, Nightbot is doing stuff in the chat, and it's a key part of how we're going to do some giveaways.
Yes.
A bit later on.
And we any developments in our live strategies are all thanks to Airliners Live.
Yeah.
They are
Thank you, Airliners
Live. Lives.
Yeah, they're very, very good. Although Big Jet and Jilly are a good combo as well.
Yes, that's true.
They work very well.
Have you got a mulled wine? I haven't. I have not had one this year. Maybe I'll have one on Monday because we're going to the Festive Feastable again.
Cup of tea in a festive mug.
Alan, thank you very much for the donation. Is that a little doggy? Oh,
Scooter Muppet, I don't think I've done that one. You can sort of do commands, but I don't think I've set one up.
No, not yet, but we'll get there, folks.
Yeah.
When is Rustival 3? Now, we are hoping to do an announcement pretty soon because I did mention it the other day and everybody's saying we want to know so we can get time off booked. So we have a date and we will let you know as soon as possible. So that's exciting times.
Let's see if that one works.
Just
Hert.
Thank you. Your
I think it's
Dutch pronunciation is better than mine.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's very, very kind.
So
Ian Martin, do you have motor trade insurance or all your cars insured individually? They're split across several policies. One policy is a multi-car, but only has 2 cars on it at the moment because the place is such a pain in the backside to deal with. I was finding it impossible to add or remove cars, so I've kind of taken my business elsewhere. It's spread out all over the place.
Indecisive says, my first recommendation this year is turkey tikka masala crisps from the Co-op. Amazingly not horrible. Good to know. You do like a festive crisp, don't you?
Yeah. People are putting lots of Nightbot commands in that I haven't set up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We are very much on a learning curve at the moment.
First time we've ever used Nightbot.
Andy, I think we will give you time for the disaster and maybe even the beetle. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah.
Any plans for a Tuck Christmas outing?
Not with the weather we're
No.
having, no, because it's going to be constant gales, which is not Tuck-friendly weather.
Yeah. Sorry, brain's gone a bit kapoof.
So for Philip, Nightbot it's like a third-party thing. It's doing some moderation for us. Hopefully not having to bother too much. People are generally very good in our live chats. And it allows us, we can type a little phrase in and it'll bring up some pre-info, so we don't have to keep typing out stuff all the time.
Fourth straw down.
Let me try this one. So when I type a command like exclamation member,
what does
it
Nightbot
should
do?
then bring up some information about
Oh,
how to do
look
channel
at
memberships
that.
with the link to channel memberships.
Smart.
I'm
Thank
feeling
you, Airliners Live.
very smug. Stuff actually works. It means I don't have to type that out every time. So as time goes on, we'll add to that list of commands. We'll have some commands that you lot can use as well. So yeah, we're hoping to get underway. Is Peter P in the house? Peter P was in the house early doors before we actually went live.
People are hoping for Rustivals around the world and HubNuts around the
Clunker
world.
Cars, thank you very much. Gifted
you
5
very
memberships.
Much. Very kind.
Excellent. This is how it works. We love the gifted memberships.
And in the next one, it will stream across the bottom.
Yeah, it helps us, but it also helps other people. So with one transaction, you're benefiting us and other followers of the channel.
It literally is a gift because that means that person then has access to the channel for a month, which means they see the exclusive videos, get to use the exclusive emojis and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's brilliant, the gifted memberships. I think it's my favourite.
Oh, Andrew Doo's got a membership
of donating.
Excellent. That's good news.
Oh, try the Aldi Lobster Thermidor crisps. They are very good.
I sometimes think these crisps get a bit out of control.
I don't know.
Don't mind
Paul
it really
Compton
salted.
says down to just 3 insurers at the moment. Well done. Yeah, it is a bit of that, isn't it?
Reese asks what's happening with Shemi. Well, there's sort of been some progress this week.
No, there has not been progress.
There has been progress.
How has there been progress?
One of her wheels kept going flat, so we took it to Tim, and actually the boy fixed the leak on it.
Okay, but then once the wheel was removed, so this is Shemi at the back of the unit, and this is Bob right against Shemi.
Shemi is very much up the back.
Because we needed to get Betty.
We had to get Betty because we've had more storms. There's been stuff blown around. It just get the cars undercover. Corsa upgrades. Work has steadily been going on.
Yeah, the Corsa is actually so close now, isn't it? We've done all the plastics and whatnot. We've done the trim of the bonnet. We've done the bash panel, and we've done the tyres, and we haven't done the exhaust yet, but that's in progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming along lovely.
Oh, Nightbot's given someone a warning. Hello.
Oh, what did they do?
I don't know.
Shall I have a look
at that? It doesn't like. Sorry, that's a setting I need to change. Probably it doesn't like capital letters. So if you're putting messages in capital letters, it gets a bit carried away and goes no. So sorry.
Oh God, Davey's been timed out as well.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to review that.
Holy cow, stop spamming symbols.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go and turn some of this down.
Yeah.
Excess caps.
Nightbot is a lot.
We'll turn that off.
Moose Pouse, 5-pot, 4-pot. I actually know Moose Pouse beers because my parents had a pub and I used to source real ales for them. So I know a lot of the breweries around here.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Monique. It wasn't you. Monica's joined our little team of moderators.
It's Nightbot going all out and just banning everybody.
We'll calm it down. I think I've calmed it down. I've calmed it down. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, Nightbot does have a short.
Nightbot is rubbish. Oh dear. Oh, there's Simon. Do you know, I was thinking they think it's all Rover. Who is that?
Yeah.
And now I realise who that is.
So Simon has Myrtle, but I will be explaining more about what's going on, what's been going on, in a video that I hope to come live on Monday. I haven't edited it yet, so I've still got to edit it. But tomorrow's looking like a quietish day. Maybe I can get it done then.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Editing a video about Myrtle and Bella update as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I've calmed down Nightbot. So Nightbot's fine. It's good. Zoe Evans loves the tea mug. Excellent.
Yeah, we've got.
Are you referring to this one? My Christmas tea mug.
I'm mildly to
Other mugs are
moderately
available.
obsessed with Christmas mugs, so we have quite a few.
Yeah.
Oh no, Michael from Maji says, my mint condition Xantia broke the top strut mount and tried to push it through the bonnet.
Oh, that's a real weakness of the Xantia and the XM. They can both do that. Is that Mudgy as in Australia?
So lots of
Because
people...
if so, that is hardcore. Citroen ownership in Australia.
Lots of people are asking sort of about how things are going to progress next year. And we've kind of made a bit of a deal, Mr. Ian and I. So it's got to go Corsa Pajero, and then Shevington needs to be back on the road. And
then all the new projects.
And then you can do crazy things. Yes.
And crazy things are being planned for next year.
And also,
mark my words.
We've got another plan, which is my plan, which is less crazy, maybe.
Yeah. But like Wolfun was asking about Tuck, I don't want to commit to promising to do stuff with Tuck. Every time I do, I don't. So maybe it's better if I don't. Maybe I'm more likely to do it.
Ben Bear Williams has just become a basic HubNutter.
Thank you very much.
Moaning Yorkshireman says, get a new car in between.
No, we need cars to go.
We need cars gone.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy shenanigans. There should be some. We got lots of things that are buzzing around in my head.
Oh, Robert, I am so sorry to hear that. I hope everybody's Christmas is better than mine. Might have a Saab to sell because my father-in-law is not doing well. Give all your loved ones a big hug when they're still there. Take care. That is a very, very, very important message, not just at Christmas, but any time of the year.
Yeah, we do know people who are having a bit of a rough time at this time of year. So thinking of you all.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Andy's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much.
That's very, very kind of you.
Just imagine there's a little scroll going across.
Freaky deaky dude, like that. Have you any plans to do car reviews? I haven't got any firm plans, but I've got a huge list of emails. There are many cars. There are some very specific ones I want to try and hit off. But generally, I drive what I'm offered. It's just geography has prevented us getting out, and the weather's just been horrendous. We just can't film reviews.
Mark Adrian Williamson says the stream is frozen. Did you try to stop Nightbot? Are we?
Yeah. And now it's are we still going? Hopefully, we're all right. Yeah. Hello from Ilfracombe. Hello, Nigel.
Any wedding plans yet? Vaguely.
Yeah, we are looking at. Actually, I've been making progress.
Yeah. We'll miss HubNut do test
many
drives.
things we're trying to do.
So I've
once
said,
insurance allows.
Yeah, and I've also said personally that once it gets past 12 months, I'll do reviews. Ian and I are still on a learning curve with driving, so I need to do some more car park manoeuvres with Bella because she does not have the turning circle of a Daihatsu.
Yeah, a motorway services car park on a busy Friday night is a stressful place to try and get used to a car that is much bigger and has far less turning circle than what you're used to.
But yeah, it is. It's a learning curve. So I've done fog and rain and wind and all these things. So once I'm past the 12-month mark, I would like to start doing some reviews. That'd be fantastic.
Andrew Haynes asks if we'll be at the Classic Car and Restoration Show in 2025, the one in March, is it? We won't have a stand, but we will be floating around at the show. And just a heads up, we're not planning to have a stand at the November show next year either. We're trying to focus a bit more on Rustival and try and get a few more HubNut socials done.
Yeah, we really want to get some socials done.
So more on that in the new year. But yeah, we won't have a stand at either of the big NEC shows next year, but we will hopefully be there.
Through.
Yeah, lots to see.
Moaning Yorkshireman says, did you ever drive a milk float? If so, I think you should. Love the monorail video.
No, but as a child, I often rode on them. So we'd just jump on the milk float and get driven up and down the road by the milkman. Well, one way actually, and then you had to walk back home. And typical me, I found where the wiper switch was on all the milk floats.
Maple Marmite says, woke up to snow here in Nova Scotia. Please send the Pajero. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good. Yeah, get out of the workshop. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't run because we're halfway through a timing belt change still. But, you're welcome to it.
So, Moni, you're...
Sid, thank you very much. Geography is a pain to get to you, Sid. I know you're right over the other side of the country, but we would love to come and have a visit.
You guys are welcome for road test.
Never driven a Grand Move.
Yeah, we would love to drive a Grand Move. Interesting, because Shemmy, what am I on about Shemmy? Desmond is a move, isn't he? Yeah.
He's a baby move.
So it'd be interesting to do a comparative.
Sid has a Grand Move.
I know. I've seen it in the message.
Which is like an actual car, I think.
Actual car?
Yeah. Whereas Desmond is like halfway to a car.
Halfway to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, I shouldn't be harsh to Desmond.
Desmond's
has
all
been
car.
the hero of the fleet this year.
So, seeing Moaning Yorkshireman has just reminded me that he was our winner at Rustable of our creator competition.
Oh, yes.
Hoping to do some more creator stuff with this upcoming Rustable 3. But also, we're supposed to be drawing the colouring competition in this live, but it's gone a little bit awry.
Yeah.
So, we will be putting a video on Rustable Friendship Corner with the results soon.
Excellent. What's our like count at the moment, by the way?
Oh, I do not know. Why?
Can we see that?
Have you unleashed Nightbot?
No.
55.
Well, 55 likes. I think we need a few more likes and we can probably do a giveaway.
Okay, so this is the deal, folks. If we hit 100 likes, which is very easily possible because there are 244 of you in the chat, we will give away a hat. So
We
go
should have
and
perhaps-
give
We
that
should,
like button some love.
we should have perhaps brought the hats down
Probably
ahead of this.
should have.
Should I go and get hats?
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're
People
okay.
can imagine it.
Imagine a hat.
HubNut, wonky, etc.
Well, I was thinking if people are really nice, we might do one of the new burgundy ones.
Well, I think if we get 100 likes, we will give away a wonky.
Okay.
No, because wonky's more coveted because they're limited
Oh,
edition.
limited edition.
Yeah. So if we hit 100 likes, we'll give away one of our new purpley hats. And if we hit 200, you will get one of the limited edition wonky hats. And we'll try and find
Apparently
the
we're on 93 likes.
wonkiest one we can.
We might be doing this sooner rather than later.
I know.
There we go.
The funny thing is, we've got to wait. We have hit 108.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to say, give a command, don't we?
Oh, have we done it already?
Yeah, we've done it.
Okay, so the way this works...
We hope.
we hope.
It involves Nightbot, so good luck.
Yeah, and actually, no, we can probably do this worldwide. Let's go mad. If you put !hat in the chat, it should enter you into our competition.
So !hat, lowercase,
No space.
no space. Into the chat.
Two people have done it already.
And
I
you'll
can
be
see them.
entered.
Oh, this is amazing. It's working. Oh, whoa. Everyone's done it. Yeah. Oh, piling in. 14 entries, 15.
Oh, flipping heck.
Oh, here
you
you
can
go,
see how
folks.
many there are.
Yeah, 25.
Oh, and then what happens is it's going to hit a
33.
button and it's going to randomly choose a winner. So this is
Yeah.
super cool.
So we have no control over who is chosen.
Something's actually
It will
working.
be, it will be random. 59
59
entries.
entries.
Blimey, there's more people paying attention than I realised. Thank you, people.
Oh, Leanne says now this is a test. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
So while that fills up, I'll just get quickly back to
You've lost
someone.
it.
Yeah, the chat's gone crazy now. There was someone asking about doing videos on Gilburns and Darians. I've been trying to do both and just haven't quite managed to get anywhere.
I think we've got a Gilburn owner in the chat.
Oh, have we?
I think we have. Yes.
Oh, is Mark in the chat?
I think so.
Ooh.
And Zoe, I think.
Because, I was lined up to do a genie, but it
Life
was really
in
nice
Chrono,
and then
yeah,
got
we
sold.
will put one wonky aside, don't worry. Having some EU issues.
Oh, God, this is working really well. No, Mark the Vicar.
Postage.
We're not going to charge you postage. We'll chuck the postage in. We're feeling generous. Spirit of Christmas and all that.
This is going to go again, isn't it? When we get to 200. How many likes are we on? By the way?
Freaky Deaky Doos, mate. How's a Gilbin? Excellent. Oh,
Excellent.
Hello from Croatia. Hello, Croatia.
Love to see a Gilbin. We'd love to see a Gilbin feature.
Gilbin needs to happen.
I'm delaying lunch to win a hat. Oh no, Ali.
There's another car I'm desperate to drive next year.
They think it's all
Javelin.
Rover. Why did the snowman go into his garden? I don't know. Do you know?
No.
I don't know.
No, I'm curious. Right, we're up to 107 entries now. You can't have multiple entries, so it
Is there
will
a
stop
limit
you.
on entries?
There isn't really. It's just at some point we hit the choose button. But
Yeah, you can only have one entry, folks. What should we do? Should we give it 2 more minutes?
Let's give it 2 more minutes.
We give it till 13:24, and then we will draw it.
So if you're wondering why people are putting exclamation mark hat in the chat, it's to enter our competition.
Mark says, might be in Wales in February. Gilbin's at Swansea Bus Museum again.
Ooh,
we do like Swansea Bus Museum as well.
Birthday.
Yes, I know, because we did buses. What?
Might be Wheels for Wales weekend.
Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see how we do. Yeah, we can do everything. We'll make it happen.
Yes, Robin, it does exclude double and triple entry. So 1 entry.
Yeah.
And then...
so don't type it multiple times, Reese. I can see you doing it. because it will only enter you once. It won't enter you several times.
Just shares. Good luck, everyone. More chance of winning the lottery than a hat at this rate. Hey, but there's going to be 2.
115 entries now.
Yes, Ali, Swansea Bus Museum. We've been. It's a lovely little venue, actually.
It's a lovely little
They've
museum.
got a nice little collection there. And very dedicated folks that support it as well, which is always good to see. Another good bus place is the folks up in, what is it, Cheshire, isn't it?
Yes, near Elmsmere Port.
The other thing
Hutton Park Hangars.
The other thing about Hutton Park Hangars is you've got a view of the runway at Liverpool.
Yeah. Do you know the age limit for Festival of the Unexceptional?
It's 20 years.
Yeah, it's kind of roughly 20 years, but it is a bit vague on that.
I think there is some. Yeah, I think.
Sid asks if I'd drive the Tasty Classics Panhard. I would dearly love to. I've been chatting to Ben, but he's a very, very busy guy.
Yeah, he is very busy.
Too busy. I can't keep up with his content.
Have you seen his sticker books and stickers? Have you seen them, guys?
I haven't seen these.
It's like what were they called? Panini? That I know that's a sandwich.
Yeah.
But the stickers.
Yeah, I remember them. You get football ones, wouldn't you?
Yeah. He's done that, and it's amazing.
That sounds amazing.
It is. Could go. Ali says she could go.
Arno van den Brink just raises a good point that we are having problems sending stuff overseas. We forgot that EU. It's not just the Netherlands. Everywhere in the EU has become a nightmare.
Do you know what?
Us.
We'll pop it aside until things get a little bit less ridiculous.
I am going to the Netherlands
so we will. If we have to pop it aside, we will.
Yeah, we'll find a way. Already we've got some people are sending stuff to their relatives in the UK and then meeting up with them.
Hey, that's quite nice though. It
is quite nice, but it's just annoying that we can't just simply send something to our neighbours. We can send stuff to New Zealand, Australia, and America. A piece of cake. Very, very strange.
We will go worldwide with the hats. I know folks are wondering. However.
Oh, we didn't do the draw.
The competition is over.
Right, 121 entries we've got.
The draw.
Reese, stop typing it. You only get one entry. Here we go. Choose a winner. Oh.
I think.
Oh, there you go. Kev Cracknell.
Kev Cracknell, you are the winner of the hat.
You are the winner of the hat.
Let me make a note of that. That's the wonky hat.
Yeah, drop us an email, ian@hubnut.org, and confirm that you are Kev. And we will sort you out with a hat. Congratulations. It works. It works. I'm amazed. Technology never works for us. Don't worry, Simone. We're going to do another one later. And that will be for a coveted wonky.
No, that was the one. No, we're doing purple.
No. This is for the new moon.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
We are as chaotic as usual. The HubNuts went to their dads yesterday, and we're just feeling a bit dazed and confused at the moment.
Super. So Simon thinks now I have my stealth Berlingo camper, Carly should get a small caravan.
Yeah, why ever not?
I'm
actually hoping to use Bella the micro camper in the summer to go to one of the WDSC meets. So that would be exciting. How was Kent yesterday? We didn't go as far as Kent, thankfully.
No.
Just to Magor. But we did meet the Subaru Impreza Forester.
Yeah.
Sid says Daihatsu Hijet camper. Yeah, I know somebody has got one. I'm very jealous.
Although when I went to collect Desmond, I went in a Daihatsu Hijet and I felt ever so nervous.
Why?
Because you're kind of rammed right up against the windscreen. It was quite unnerving. But maybe I need to drive more tiny little forward control vans. Because we drove that little K truck, but the K truck actually had a little bonnet.
A little nose, yeah. Ali said, used to tow a tiny Freedom caravan behind my Metro GTA.
Nice.
Awesome.
We've met the Freedom people, haven't we?
Yeah, the Freedom people are lovely.
Yeah, the people behind Freedom used to import FSO cars.
Yes, they did.
The UK.
And the owner of Pennine Conway had a DeLorean.
Yeah.
But we're a little bit concerned about Pennine Conway. We don't know if something unfortunate has happened to them.
No.
We haven't heard any more. I really hope it's not true. But there we go.
Sorry, I'm just playing with the Nightbot again.
Okay.
No, the Nightbot's calmed down. The Nightbot has done us good. It's done the first giveaway. It's gone very,
Marco
very
says
well.
Tiny Vans review. I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did anybody see the Reliant Fox camper at the NEC? That was stunning.
Yeah.
That was absolutely stunning. Such a clever layout. It was amazing.
Ali bought his direct from, or his or hers, direct from Freedom in Stafford. Yes, that's where they're based.
Yeah, we met them. They're lovely people.
Have you tested an FSO, Stefan? No. I have driven one. It's the same FSO Polonaise that Jeremy Clarkson drove for one of his Christmas DVDs.
Wouldn't that be a good outing if they've still got an FSO? We could go and see the Freedom Caravans and you could drive an FSO.
Yeah, sadly, I don't think they have any more. Maybe they have. Maybe the stash one away. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Pentagram, that camper was an absolute little star. So clever. There was everything you possibly needed in there.
Yes.
Absolutely genius.
But they are very, very tiny.
Yes, Steve, I can imagine you are off DeLoreans a little bit at the moment. Oh, there is a Fox camper rotting in a drive not far from me in Sheffield.
Oh.
That's a shame. Why do I feel like it's white?
Why is it allowing people? It's still allowing people
to say hat.
To say hat and enter the competition, but the competition has ended. So maybe we need a different word for the next one. Yeah.
This has gone so well.
Yeah. How long are you live streaming for? At least an hour, although half of that has already gone already.
Has it? Oh,
that's
crikey.
extraordinary.
No, it hasn't. Half an hour's gone. You said an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour. Half of it has gone already.
Oh, okay.
So, a fair bit, yeah. We're not going to do a kitsch. No one does live streams quite like kitsch.
Crikey, no.
Utterly chaotic.
Whiteland say their caravan got damaged in the storm. Yeah, I know, you sent me a video. That was when we had no internet.
Thank goodness there's no more stormy weather coming tomorrow.
Mark Adrian Williamson says, did you see the giant motorhomes at the NEC? Could park Bob inside? We didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I actually got off the stand. You didn't go to Hall 1. There were massive motorhomes. But we've seen them at the caravan show before. Our stand,
WDSC.
Yeah.
Fox Camper. That was my NEC experience. Any plans for new sticker designs for next year? Yeah, I think we would like to do a new sticker.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Yes. There's some fantastic designers out there that could really do some lovely things for us.
Yeah.
I agree, Martin Watson. Only one word to raffle the next hat. Wonky. But that's not the start of the competition.
Yeah.
Right, let's see.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the bus camper. Was that the one that was about £750,000?
There are some utterly ridiculous campers.
And you just didn't want to touch anything in there because it's probably worth more than I am.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you playing with Nightbot.
Well, you got to try these things out. The alternative is I press the advert button, but I don't think anyone wants that, so I'm not doing that.
James Fortrace says, I think an awful lot of people will be looking at campers for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I agree. Although there was a huge, massive surge to purchase campers and whatnot post-COVID because, of course, it was an easier way of travelling, but it's died off a little bit because I used to work for a certain holiday company, and so I like to keep an eye on that sort of industry.
Well, let's face it, lots and lots of people are still flying to overseas destinations. The airports are doing quite nicely.
Last year was the big recovery, wasn't it? Yeah. Reese is asking, question for Carly, what do you like more, Bella or Desmond? They're very different. They're very different to drive. Yeah.
For bombing around here, I quite like Desmond.
Desmond's just got a great turning circle. He's just easy.
And the heater warms up to volcano very quickly, which Bella does not.
But Bella has power. So, yeah, it's
Yeah, if you want static caravan advice, this is probably the person.
I like static caravans.
Yeah, and you know what's good and what's not.
Yeah, Stefan, when you say thinking of getting a static, are you thinking on a park or are you thinking on your own land or, anyway, let's not digress too much into caravans.
Yeah, Moni Yorkshireman, I think Desmond has been the addition to the fleet you didn't know you needed. Very, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. It served us so well. Jerome, would you ever consider a mid-2000s Volvo? Very much. Probably not an S60, as beautiful as they are. V70 makes much more sense. And I love Tim's XC70. Although it is very, very big.
Zoe Evans says Desmond needs his own set of angel wings for Christmas and beyond.
Oh,
he does.
Yeah.
He's a little sweetheart. Dan Blacksmith says Bella has power. Laugh my ass off. What? 110 brake horsepower.
She was 90 from the factory. And she's definitely not 90 now.
Actually, I think we found somewhere that she might be 88.
Yeah. Tuck can't go on a dyno. I mean, she could, but really, to get the best figures out of a dyno, you need to lock the car in its tallest gear, and with a CVT, it's continuously variable, so the readings would be insane. They just wouldn't really make any sense, I don't think, because obviously the lower the gear, the higher the torque. So that's why you tend to try and use the closest you can get to a 1-to-1 ratio to try and work things out.
Zblats, welcome to Basic HubNutter. Andrew Tolley says we had a 2-year postponement because of the C word at the sister company of the big caravan park company Miss HubNut has worked for. Intriguing. Is Desmond still considered a dump it, or is it now a keeper?
Desmond was never really a dump it to us, I don't think.
No, and I think Desmond...
I think the fact we've just spent 400 quid on exhaust and components for Desmond tells you we're quite committed.
I think the battle's going to be when little Miss HubNut passes her test and goes to uni, because I think she suspects Desmond should go too. Monique says, do you miss the Scooby? We saw it yesterday.
We did see it yesterday, yeah. So it was quite nice to hear that noise burbling away again, but that noise gets a bit too much when you're doing 50 miles an hour. So
Desmond is not auto, manual actually.
Yeah, Desmond is full on manual.
Yeah.
Driveline losses on Tuk must be absolutely enormous. The belt system does not seem to work very well at all. Oh my gosh, 306 2-litre HDI running 185 brake horsepower. Blimey. Big front mount intercooler. Well, yeah, one of the issues is Bella has no intercooler. You needed the 110 brake horse to get that. So, yeah. Any plans for the unit?
Yes, there are. We're going to do another tidy.
We need to get rid of that compressor.
Mere existence of Ian being in the unit gets untidy.
The big compressor was almost claimed by several people, but somehow not. Yes. So we've still got the big 3-phase compressor that we don't want.
Is all the oil that's meant to be in the engine on the Scooby still in the engine? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah, apparently there have been no repeats of smoke pouring out of the engine bay.
Edward asks, how's Foxanne? I don't know. Is Nino in the chat?
Yeah. Oh, Robert, thank you very much. Live event like this really lifting my spirits. Please have some delightful tea and tasty biscuits on me.
Excellent.
You're wonderful people. Thank you for being you.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Robert.
you very much,
very
Robert.
Kind.
Very kind.
Very kind.
Yeah. Need an open day.
That's chaos.
That'd be bedlam.
Oh, God.
So, yes, no to the open day.
Will the compressor fit in the bongo?
Ooh. Be quite a challenge to lift it up there.
It's very
heavy. I think it's 58 inches long and 37 inches tall, and probably about the same, maybe a bit less in width. So, yeah, potentially it would fit in the bongo, I guess.
Dino Dad says, is the Datch still on the road?
I haven't really kept in touch with Rich very much this year. We've bumped into each other a couple of times.
At randomly the Steam Fair.
He's been having some issues with it, not running properly. So, yeah.
Nino of Foxanne's Folly says, started Foxanne only a few days ago to move stuff around on the driveway. Started straight up. Oh, that's lovely to hear.
She did always start well, that one.
Yeah, she's good as gold, really.
Kaboom!
Brad Scott, after your Camry experience, would you recommend one? Tempted to buy a one-owner Camry V6 GX Saloon?
I'd be very wary, to be honest. I think the 2.2 4-pot is the way to go. The V6 is wonderful, but if there's anything wrong with the cooling system, they like to crack cylinder heads. It's just going to be a world of pain. That is why they are vanishing. I don't know how we know they crack cylinder heads. Because I bought one with a cracked cylinder head. Yes.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about that, do we? Yeah. If you could have any classic car, what would it be?
Any classic car? It's from Jay Bradshaw. Thank you.
I would like a Peanut.
You want a Peanut. I want a Jowett Javelin, but also quite tempted by A40 Farina at the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty little cars and a little bit wider than a Peanut. So perhaps a little more stable. I think you can get an estate version.
I'm saying Peanut very carefully. My Peanut dreams have been...
oh, yes, we've had that come up as something else on the auto captions before.
Brought on even more by the fact there was an absolutely stunning one in the Llangrannog meet the other day.
There was.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful.
And the couple that own it, they said, we've spent our kids' inheritance on respraying it.
Sorry, kids, but it looks lovely.
I said this is exactly what our children would anticipate from us.
Richard and Baz, Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, Davey, I should have just kept the tailgate. I think that car has sadly been scrapped now, my old Camry estate. If I could just buy the tailgate back, wire up the wipers, well away. Oh, thank you very much, Sim Racing Wales. Just bought a T-Sport Yaris.
Oh, cool.
Nice, entertaining. James Portray wants an Austin Princess 4R, the Vanden Pla Princess with the 4-litre Rolls-Royce engine.
Nina says, had an A40 Farina and a Peanut as family cars in my youth. Well, that's cool.
Well, my aunt had a Morris Oxford Series 6, so I had some Farina action when I was a child, but an A40 is just a little bit smaller, and a certain Timothy can work on it.
Oh, poor Tim.
Poor Tim, yes. We will have part 2 of the Mercedes saga, hopefully coming on Boxing Day, but it's proving to be quite the saga.
Pentagram Motorsport says, my mate has the unit next to mine. It's full of pre-war Lanciers. The classic car you know you really want.
Yeah.
And Ian Payne says, you need a Nissan Power in your life. Come to think about it, so do I. Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah, we like Powers.
We do.
They're a bit more out there than the Figaro. Figaro is a bit common.
They seem to pop up all over the place, don't they?
The idea is getting something like a POW and putting, full manual micro running gear in it rather than the 1 litre with an automatic. Very slow. That could be a fun little project.
Oh, Mighty Cat Mott has to head off. Merry Christmas to you too. 1.5 Mark 1 Yaris or 1.8 Mark 2.
Oh, Jakob has been gifted a membership.
That was a question.
Sorry. I was just reading it. What was the question?
1.5 Mark 1 Yaris or 1.8 Mark 2?
I don't know. I've never driven a Mark 2. I've only driven a 1 litre Mark 1. So that sounds like the comparison we need to make.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, David. Thank you very much. Member for 22 months.
Sorry, you were just going to say to Jakob.
Yeah, Jakob was asking, I have no idea what my options are with his gifted membership. Well, you now can go to the community or post tab, I think. No, there's a membership. There is a membership tab. Every week. We haven't done one this week.
We'll do that today.
We film a 2-minute video for our channel members and also our patrons. We've still got Patreon going. But we get more interaction through the channel memberships. So we do both, but just a little weekly 2-minute video. And does anyone want to do an emoji demonstration? Some of the emojis you now have access to as a channel member. I think
they're all scared that Nightbot's going to get them.
Yeah. No, Nightbot will be fine.
Is it Giorgio? Pow also means I go, I am going in Greek.
Sorry, what was that?
Pow also means I go, I am going in Greek.
Ah.
Didn't know that.
Nova means doesn't go in Spanish, which is why they called it Corsa over there. Oh, thank you very much, David Parker.
Oh, thank you.
5 more channel members. Thank you very much. There we go. We got the emojis on display.
There's the emojis.
Probably need to update that. I reckon a Desmond.
A Desmond,
yes. Desmond one would
Although
work
we struggled with the Shemmy, didn't we?
We did, but Desmond's a bit more square. Mark the Vicar, is it just me or are old cars after the 70s still modern? The 70s was a strange era when you'd still got chrome bumpers, but then you'd also got the black trim and stuff as well. So you got older looking cars like the Morris Minor, the Morris Oxford still in production at the start of the 70s, the Morris Marina. But then you got Mark 1 Escort to Mark 2, Renault 5, Peugeot 505, I think just crept into the tail end of the 70s. Michael
from Magia has just joined us as a basic HubNutter. Thank you very much. Yes. MR2 in French, we will. And yes, Pajero.
We know that one as well. Yeah. Lightbulb Fun. I can't remember what wiper blade I got for Took. It was a long time ago now. It was like 7 years. Did I end up putting a new rubber in? I can't remember. It's a long time ago.
Mona Yorkshire says, just imagine that day when all your jobs are complete and all your cars are working. Just imagine.
I can't.
Is anybody in this chat in the situation of all their cars being working?
No, I don't think anyone with cars ever goes, I am finished.
Caca in Greece is something else.
Simon Davis, if you could own a car from another YouTuber's channel, what are you going for? Ooh. Well, David Freiberger is very active on his channel at the moment. He has many cars. His Crusher Impala, which I hope is his and not belonging to Motor Trend.
Cars or something? Even past
the Crusher Impala is just an absolute favourite. It's a car they built for a collab with Mighty Car Mods. It was absolutely amazing.
Monique says all her cars are working. Blimey. Blimey.
No, that's not possible. Or is it just us?
Mona Yorkshireman says, one definitely broken, one I'm driving whilst broken, the other was tucked away for winter. Sid says, what's the worst car to put new wiper blades on? Your LS400 looked pretty bad because of the bonnet getting in the way.
Yeah, that was the right pain. Mark III Cavalier, that's not a modern car, is it? Is a pain. On the very earliest ones, they actually changed the design of the wiper arms so you could lift the arms up without having to repark the wipers. Otherwise, you had to park the wipers up the top of the screen manually yourself to be able to get in and change the wiper blades. So, how's that for a thrilling wiper fact?
I am just chuckling at all these different variants of everything being broken. Grabby Talk said their cars were working as well.
Oh.
But just not clean. So that's impressive.
Is the problem us?
No, because
no.
Pentagram says, I have 3 out of can't remember working at the moment, so he doesn't even know how many cars he's got. So. Oh, excuse me, folks.
6D Diesels is selling tickets to win his 4x4 Kangoo. Ooh. That's my kind of exotica. I've just been exchanging emails with Al, actually, to thank him for the recommendation to replace the MAF on Bella, which hasn't entirely fixed the problem, but has made Bella a lot nicer to drive.
Lot better. Lot better.
Still got some issues there. So, yeah, we like 6D Diesels.
I think if I was going for another YouTuber's car, I'd probably head over to Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah.
There's definitely lots of things I would like to take from there. No, I would take the K-Truck from Cletus because he's disrespectful to
Oh, by the way, what's our like status?
Oh, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. 183.
Oh, we're not there then. We can't do another hat giveaway. If we get to 200 likes, we will do another giveaway. I'm just going to set it up now because we're going to use a different word.
Oh, Stephen has joined us as a basic HubNutter. Oh, Whiteland say technically the diesel E46 Cabrio is now ready for MOT. Why is there a technically on there, Leanne? I assume it's Leanne. Could be Lewis. What have we got? Oh, Alex Zara seems to have slow punctures in both tyres. I'm sorry to hear that, Philip. That is a frustration. And thank you for your beautiful message the other day. That was really lovely. Made me feel quite emotional. In a good way. Oh, Jacob says, arrangements are made, so hopefully my Opel Kadett postal van will be back on the road in 2025. Yes. That's cool.
Yeah, very excited about that.
Nick H says, oh, you checking the...
I was trying to, it's not working.
Don't touch my things.
I shouldn't touch your thing.
Not sending it till January because I'm not paying tax for December. That makes sense. Absolutely. David Parker, I think he wants one of these hats. He says, I wish more people, and we've done it, 250.
Oh, there we go. Okay, right. Let's get ready for the next giveaway then. Your next keyword is exclamation mark, wonky.
Lowercase, no spaces.
Yep.
Exclamation mark, wonky. You only get one entry, so only put it in once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're in entries are flying in already. Robin Giles is in there. Steph Arnold, hello. Clunker Cars, yeah. Monique's in there, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's filling up nicely.
Sim Racing Wales says, bought a VW T4, excuse me, and been at it for 3 years now. It's taught me to weld. I'm $4,000 in now. I'm still fixing her up. I do have a day where I wish I hadn't started the project and just bought a bay window instead. I think lots of us have these days with our projects.
I call those days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc.
Mark Tyler, 106 cars or 106s. I'm intrigued.
That's a lot of cars. I was showing me someone on Facebook the other day who's got a farm in Australia.
Excuse me.
It's a farm full of AU Falcons and Leyland P76s. So yes. I need to go back to Australia.
C. Dan Smith says, found you in lockdown and followed ever since. Just love your presentation. Thank you very much. I used to have a Happy Meal toy collection in my Metro. Oh my gosh, that's cool. They used to do really cool toys.
Yeah. Just to reiterate, you only get one entry, so it's no point typing it multiple times. But yes, do check your spelling.
Fourth drawer down says, have you ever seen a film called A Flash of Genius about the man who invented the variable speed windscreen wiper?
No, that sounds like my cup of tea. That's Christmas viewing sorted then, isn't it?
Mark the Vicar says, only one entry, that's what she said. Inappropriate.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry.
We get an update from Steph. I stayed with Steph in Tasmania. Previous HubNut test car, Domo the L701. It's a Daihatsu handy van. It's still going and is now wide body.
Ooh,
Oh, the
that's
boy would be
intriguing.
thrilled about that.
Yes.
He loves a wide
So
body.
just to confirm for anybody that might struggle a little bit with spelling, exclamation mark WONKY.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark WONKY. We don't want anybody to miss out.
And don't put it multiple times because you only get one entry.
No space, no uppercase or lowercase. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
106 cars, not Peugeot 106. Blimey.
Blimey.
Wow,
that's a lot. I can't keep up with 8, is it?
I don't know what we're on, dear. I've lost track. Hello, Griff. Haven't missed too much. We are doing a giveaway at this very, very moment in time. So if you type in exclamation mark wonky, lowercase, no spaces,
you could win a wonky hat.
One
of the coveted limited edition, because there was a mistake, beanie hats with the wonky logo.
And I hope you're feeling better now. And I hope Simon's feeling better as well. I know you've both been under the weather.
Yeah. Jaguar rebrand thought, says Sid.
Ooh.
But then, has any Jaguar in the past 20 years really been relevant to me at all? My views don't really matter. It's not me they're trying to sell cars to.
But they made an interesting speech, didn't they? Their managing director, or whosoever he is. He said, it's not about everybody liking it. Well, so that's an interesting take on the situation.
That's a bold spin to put on it. But yeah, it's not really relevant. I haven't been a huge fan even of many of the Cullum era Jaguars. I just, when the last of the alley-bodied XJs was made, that was kind of the end of XJs to me, because there was a complete break with tradition. But times mellow, maybe people like them more, I don't know.
So this isn't the very last wonky hat, but we have closed the store for a few days.
Yeah.
But we will put the store up again, and there will still be wonky hats.
Yeah. And
ever decreasing numbers.
We have actually still got 3 orders. The items, unfortunately, have only arrived with us today. So we will put them in the post first thing on Monday morning. But yeah, that's getting a bit tight for Christmas, unfortunately. So we're very sorry about Christmas. That. That's 3 orders. I will try and email the people later today as well. So we was talking about Jaguar and I hadn't quite finished my point.
Well, Lord Bungles just said XF is getting to HubNut money.
That's what I was going to say. The fact that actually you cannot buy a brand new Jaguar in the UK at the moment. Not at all. Madness. How would you run a car business like that? I mean, I know Henry Ford himself did it back in the day when he was retooling from Model T to Model A. They shut down the factory. They built no cars.
But they had to, because that was one production line.
Yeah. But Jaguar are kind of shutting down production entirely and putting all their faith in a car that's going to be launched in like 2 years' time or something. It seems like utter commercial madness to me. But what do I know? I mean, it seems like utter commercial madness to build cars with quite so many inherent faults, but yet Land Rover still survives.
Michelle Vondenhoff says, I'm becoming a Dacia fanboy, not own one, but just saving. Yeah, we've got one of those in this household.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Dacia fanboy.
Yeah, although it is interesting. After driving the jogger, I'm a bit less obsessed with joggers. It wasn't bad, it wasn't awful, but having driven it, it was just like, yeah, okay, tick the box. And my desire to own one isn't as strong as it was.
Philip asks, is the image we're seeing a mirror image? No, we're the right way around, are we?
This should be the right way around.
Trying to think.
Yeah, well, what can we show you with actual words? So hopefully that is the right way around. We're seeing a mirror image, but hopefully you're not. That's the DJI.
Does it matter?
Mike. Yeah, does it matter? Does it make a difference? I don't know.
I don't know.
Does my hair look weird? I don't know.
Oh, Martin Neumann says, tomorrow I'm going to get my maroon beanie and some stickers. My niece arrived in Germany.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, oh, Miss HubNut's t-shirt. Oh, yeah.
So we are remembering...
Well, it says, have a jolly
I think there's
Christmas,
a setting I need to change in YouTube. It's a new phone, and it does this. It defaults to mirror image. So, sorry, everyone. We could just look at your phone, dear. We can see it's a mirror image.
Oh.
Look,
sorry, folks.
It's been a hectic few days.
We've got hublets that are going through GCSEs and A-levels.
Yeah.
And it is exhausting.
Is it time to choose a winner yet? We've got 121
What should we say?
entries.
Let's say 155, and then we'll...
Okay. Exclamation mark wonky if you want to enter the competition.
So, yeah, last chances, 2 minutes.
Yeah, so there we go. We are definitely mirrored. There we go.
But we are in landscape, as Mark says.
This is a different competition. This is for a wonky beanie hat. So we've already done one for the maroon.
And now we're doing the wonky.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's in landscape. It very nearly wasn't if you were here right at the start. Oh.
Technology is wonderful.
Yeah.
I wish that we could go and spend some time with Airliners Live.
Yeah, and just see how they work.
Because they are so
professional,
clever.
multiple cameras.
Yeah. If you are a creator, and I can see there's lots of you in the chat, Airliners Live did a how we do things video. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's very, very, very worthwhile watching.
Yeah.
There's so much that you can learn from there about the systems they use and how they do things, that I know we keep talking about it, but we've taken
bye,
on...
Philip. Philip's off
Philip's
to
off.
play organs.
Oh, yeah, Philip's super busy at the moment.
Yeah, busy time of year. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, Philip, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, so if you can... I think if you search Airliners Live How, the video comes up. It's about 10 minutes long and tells you how they do everything that they do.
Yeah, I watched it and instantly forgot everything.
And I watched it and actually put some stuff in action.
So, yeah, we're looking to improve the live streams next year. Any videos on the 2CV soon? No, I don't think so. She's just kind of sat there at the moment. But I do have plans for Ellie. She needs some improvement works.
Who has the stuffed toy obsession? Christmas generally obsession is me.
Yeah, I mean, you're only seeing a bit of it, really. You haven't seen our tree. It's just utter chaos.
It's not chaos. It's very special.
I'm surprised it hasn't just broken with the sheer weight of stuff on it.
What car would you like to buy? We don't want to buy any more cars.
We're at 5-2. We're at 5-2.
Okay.
123 entries. I'm going to press the button, folks. Let's see what happens. Choose a winner.
Oh.
Billy Boy 61.
Billy Boy 61. So if you can please drop us. Oh, look, it says it in the chat as well.
Yeah, it does. It's clever.
This is nifty, this.
Yeah, there you go. So Billy Boy 61, drop us an email, ian@hubnut.org, and we'll sort that out for you.
There's actually 3 of these humbugs. They're from my beloved Aldi.
Amazing. So there we go. Thank you, everyone, for taking part in that one as well.
Congratulations. And now that we've got this sussed, I think we'll do more giveaways.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I like to see you disagree and laugh it away. It must be love.
We'd never disagree. Moving
on. We do agree. Do you know, I don't know what the humbug is called. I bet it is called bar or something. Aldi have a very good sense of humour. Lightbulb Fan says, did the MPG calculation for Rev yesterday and came out as 20 MPG. Feels like that must be some sort of worst MPG out of the smallest engine
That's
record.
terrible. So that's an Invicar Model 70 just like Took. And it's doing 20. That is very bad. Took generally does about 30, 35, which is still terrible for a car with such a small engine. But it shows you how many losses there are with that CVT system, I think.
Simon is off to grab new tyres for Bertie.
Okay.
Bye,
That's
Simon.
nice.
Merry Christmas. I'm
That
sure
new
we'll
tyre
talk to you
feeling.
beforehand. And Colin says, if you are into planes and aviation, do you watch Noel Phillips? Some of his videos are quite good. We do watch Noel Phillips. The other one that I've really quite taken with at the moment is Trek Trendy. Trek Trendy tends to do the high-end stuff that most of us mere mortals could never do.
Yeah. I'm going on a 10 grand flight in first class in a lounge in the sky in some massive plane.
But he's very good because he talks about all the things you would want to know about it.
The one I enjoyed most of his, I think, is when he did that luxury train in Japan.
Oh, that was amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Incredible.
Beautifully filmed as well.
With the observation deck and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Sim Racing Rail says, what's your favourite car show of the year in the UK? Rustable.
Yeah. Is that cheating? Are we allowed to say that? I'm just trying to think outside the Rustable sphere.
Bye, Simone. Merry Christmas.
Tybee Valley Vintage Show around here.
Tybee Valley is awesome.
The Pembrokeshire Classic Car Show. Also
Pembrokeshire is brilliant as well.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, S Rich GTR, for
thank you.
5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much.
That is fantastic. Thank you. So, yeah, you all can go and watch the little exclusive videos and everything now. Michael Staunton says, which road test car this year surprised you the most?
Ooh, I've got to try and think and try and remember what I've actually driven.
The 504 was quite special, wasn't it?
Yeah, the 504. I mean, I like driving the 504, but the biggest surprise there was that video is by far the most popular video of the year. And I did go a bit clickbaity on the title, suggesting it was better than a DS. And obviously, a lot of people are like, "No, that can't be possible." But in reality, I think it makes a strong case. I've just seen we've just had an email in from our
Billy.
hat winner.
Excellent.
Thanks, Billy. That's been
Thank
received.
you very much. Oh, Mental Pilot. We love Mental. Have you still got your T-shirt on?
No.
But we do love Mental Pilot.
I was wearing my
as well.
Mentor T-shirt yesterday.
Thank you, Wayne, for complimenting my hair. Yeah, we do like planes.
Seaside Garage. Yeah, we watched Seaside Garage.
Oh, we do like Seaside. Yes.
Yeah, good. Especially as he's rebuilding a little 2CV van at the moment, and he gave me a shout out because he had to muck about with the HubNut.
What sort of MPG do you think a 2CV will get in central London? Says like Bob Fun.
The worst I've ever had in Ellie is 38 MPG, and the best is 54, not in a city. So yeah, I reckon she'd do low 40s.
Dino Dad says, will the mullet go for 2025?
Oh, come on, I'm only just getting it in shape. What are you on about?
Hugh Davis says, Stig Aviation is as good as Big Jet, as is Big Jet, also mentor on Captain Joe. Not since Stig Aviation or Captain Joe.
Captain Joe was TikTok, I think, wasn't he?
I don't know. Hey, we are not averse to watching more planes.
Yeah, it's just having the time is the problem.
Ali Wade says, Muppet Christmas Carol or Elf? Muppet Christmas Carol.
I've never seen Elf.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
It's the one I think I'm determined to watch it this year.
Okay, we'll watch it. And
we found out we had to pay for it.
And I'm going to watch the Wham documentary, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
Will Shemmy be at Rustable 3?
We have no idea what we're taking to Rustable 3 at all. None. So sorry, folks. We don't know ourselves.
Oh, lots of aviation channels being mentioned on here, which is great. We really do enjoy some aircrafts. I also use Flight Radar 24.
Yeah, you just can't
pretty much everywhere I see a plane.
Especially when there's crosswind landings. By heck, those pilots earn their money.
Oh, 90 HP review says never seen Elf. Right. Can I just say, yesterday I discovered he's never seen Hocus Pocus.
Sorry. There's a lot I have not seen. Name a film I probably haven't seen.
Fun says, where is Festival 3? Can it be got to by Invocar?
Oh, Pentagram's asking about channel membership stuff.
Oh, okay. Look at him doing his clever membership thing.
Is that the right word?
Oh, Andrew Tolley, I love watching for the squawks.
There we go.
I do like planes a lot.
There's how you can find out about channel members. Thank you, Pentagram.
People are quite into the humbugs.
Mm.
And what are their names? They're just called the Christmas humbugs.
High Peak Autos. Really should pay more attention to High Peak. He comes a lot in what your watchers are watching. But yeah, we haven't caught up with much High Peak. Like we're struggling to watch anything. In all honesty, I'm struggling to keep up with my Derek. I'm struggling to keep up with my Freiburger. I think I'm there in my Freiburger.
Quick random aside with regards to Aldi Christmas toys, they donate money to the Teenage Cancer Trust when you purchase them. So I think that's very, very good.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with them. Never seen Elf or any other Christmas movies.
You're not missing much. They're all the same. Rubbish.
Our favourite Christmas movie is Gremlins. I flipping love that film.
Yeah, we saw that at a drive-in cinema last year in Betty.
We did.
I never have a computer capable of playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. I would like to have a go. Fun fact, I don't know if he still does, but Kitch during lockdown became quite addicted to one of the train simulators. So I think Kitch fancies himself as a train driver.
Weren't you into Truck Simulator?
Yeah, I was doing Euro Truck Simulator. I don't play it now, I can actually travel. But when lockdown was in effect, I literally played Euro Truck Simulator so I could go driving.
Davy's just mentioned MC Hammer Dance. I can't.
Yeah, is that meant to do anything? I don't know.
I can't think what he'd be getting at with that.
Oh, I can. It's because I mentioned Kitch, isn't it? I shouldn't have done that.
Did I just see High Peak Autos has bought a Velsatis?
A Velsatis and a Fiat Coupe, apparently. So he's clearly a man of very high taste. And he also bought a 750 quid Citroen C6. We don't know anyone else who did that.
No.
Kitch.
Gurfy, maybe getting to Rustable with my neighbour in his early wood frame Marcos. Although it's free, or hopefully
Hopefully it's
Can't be much.
yeah, woodworm
Woodworm
free.
free.
Yeah.
So how does that relate to Friend Wood's vehicles?
So Friend Wood he's got a Trian, which is a freewheeler based on Dan running gear, but it's an all wood construction, and he also has a DKW Costin, and Frank Costin, who built that car out of wood, it is the Cos in Marcos.
Ah, okay. It's beautiful. Friend Wood's cars are absolutely stunning.
They're amazing. Yeah.
Pentagram Motorsport just joined us as a basic hubnutter.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Pentagram.
Thank you
That's very much appreciated.
And
Pentagram is very, very prevalent on that there TikTok, which we're trying to be prevalent on and mostly failing.
I gotta say,
give us a follow on the old TikTok if you like endlessly scrolling through tiny
Pentagram,
little videos.
your content on TikTok is spot on.
Yeah, very good.
So good. So on topic with things going on in the car world. Yeah. You do a fantastic job.
Because I think some people think it's very easy to just do that, just turn the camera on and make something that works in the space of like a minute or so. It really isn't, because we try doing it. And
yeah, we have got monetized on TikTok now, haven't we?
Yeah, we've made 8 cents.
By the way, if anybody could hear snoring, it's a certain small dog beside me. Oh, for Rustable 3, Ian has to do the MC Hammer dance, and we can give money to Sophie's Legacy. Oh. It's for charity, so you can't say no.
Yes, I can. Yes. I'm not doing a dance.
Oh, wow. This is chassis number 37. I believe has...
Red Top Vox. Oh, my gosh, that's going to be very entertaining. Driven a Red Top Manta that lives locally, and that was entertaining enough.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
Yeah. Indecisive nearly had his first payout on YouTube. Took me 9 months from turning on monetization to get my first 60 quid out of YouTube back in 2015, I think.
Do you know what? If you are looking to make your millions on, and I'm going to mention it again, on social media, go and see that in Air Learner's live video, because they talk about how they've got to where they are with things, and they've progressed super, super quick.
They have.
Shorts do, I'm trying to talk over a snoring dog.
It's hilarious.
Shorts do help massively because they bring new traffic to your channel, but you do have to be very consistent with them.
Yeah, and trying to pump out enough shorts.
Paul Compton has had 2 payouts.
Ooh.
And Josh has had a payout. Woohoo! This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. And one of the beautiful things at Rustable was the fact that we supported creators. We wanted creators to be involved as much as we could. And we're going to do more, as I say, next time. And everybody was following each other. And I thought it was amazing. Oh, can you put the link in? You can.
Someone's just saying they can't gift memberships. There is a way to turn it on somewhere in your YouTube settings. But I don't know.
Diego will be getting a Christmas dinner.
I don't know exactly how to do it.
What are you doing?
We need to look into that. How to turn on gifted memberships on your own channel. And similarly, you've got to have it set for you to be accepted for gift memberships. So it's a setting you have to turn on somewhere in your settings. That's the dog, not my bottom. Robin, no, I don't think you do have to be a member to gift a membership. I think they have changed that rule, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. I thought they had changed that, so you don't have to be a member anymore.
Can Nightbot do something when you type in MC Hammer? So I hope, Indecisive, you're still in the chat, because I think I'm going to get to grips with OBS Studio in the near future. And I'm sure you could definitely insert MC Hammer videos. I watched a little how to.
No, it's not possible at all.
Yeah, you definitely can.
No.
Definitely can.
Yeah. Oh, get some Strictly Pros along for Rustable 3. Well, we could see if Diane's available. She's just one, though, so... what?
Oh, yeah.
And somebody others. Obviously, somebody others.
Mark Tyler says, in my collection I have a Lotus Carlton and a 3000 GSI. We know a certain person who is obsessed with Lotus Carltons. Oh, something just popped up. Oh, gifted membership.
Yeah, thank you, Kai Peter, sorry. That's very, very kind of you. I was just going to say, Lotus Carlton or Carlton GSI, I think I prefer the GSI. Is that mad?
We followed a nice one out of the NEC, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a race car.
That was cool.
That sounded amazing.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kai, for the memberships, and thank you very much Dino Dad for the
Yeah, is that
donation. Oh my goodness me.
is that 20 Australian dollars? It just says $1. I think it must be, surely.
Is it Australian dollars? I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think where else could it be.
I don't know. Lotus Carltons are so fast, you can't blame him.
I think he would genuinely be terrified in a.
Oh, he would be terrified.
He was terrified in a ZTV8.
Yeah, he was.
That was quite amusing. Because he's so used to my cars that don't go quickly.
Or at all.
Need to get him out in an electric car. I mean, he's been out in some, but like a Tesla or a Jaguar I-Pace, something with a bit of zip.
Have you ever watched Once Driven Forever Smitten on YouTube?
No. Big into his voxels. I really should.
Yes. Stick him in tuck. I think he'd be terrified.
Yeah. Sarah Davis said Merry Christmas. Thank you very much.
They're dinosaur dollars, apparently.
Sarah's someone who's become a member today, I believe.
Sorry, quick aside. Andrew Tolley. Snowman asked his friend who is standing next to him, can you smell carrots?
Ray.
No, but I can see coal.
And so ended the comedy section.
Any plans to revisit a skid pan? I'd quite like to see you demoing some car control.
We really want to do that.
Want to do that.
I'm very keen to take you to a skid pan and also your daughter when she's passed her driving test. And it's not so much learning how to control a skid. It's useful to know. It's kind of learning to know what triggers a skid, so hopefully you can avoid it in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of having Ian and having been my instructor is that if we want to go and practice something, like driving in the fog or the dark or the whatever, we can do it together rather than me just going and going in there.
But yeah, I think it's a difficult one, whether skid pan training is actually helpful or not, because they have found it can lead to overconfidence. So you go bolting into a corner, you're like, I'll be able to save this, but on a skid pan, there's nothing to hit. And on the road, you don't have space to do much. So it's much more important to learn how to not skid. So learning, if the steering's starting to feel a bit grainy, you're starting to edge into understeer, what you do to avoid it going full slippy slips, and also how to avoid crashing a big Australian Ford on a very damp roundabout in Lincolnshire. We've definitely had diesel on it because they've resurfaced it.
Well, that's an interesting one. Sarah Davis said, would you go on the next Drive Tribe show if Richard Hammond approached you to attend?
I mean, it'd be kind of rude to say no, but I haven't paid all that much attention to Drive Tribe in all honesty. It's
quite a broad project, isn't it, Drive Tribe?
Yeah. It was a bold attempt to really build a car social media platform. But it sadly didn't quite take off and has withdrawn somewhat in its scope.
Mona Yorkshire says maybe they should do a skid pan with walls. Doesn't that just become like the wall of death?
Yeah.
You just bumping into it and just going all over the place.
We're talking about the exchange rate for Australian dollars. We're not bothered. We're very pleased. Any donation.
No, very, very, very
especially
kind.
As some of that money will probably go straight back to Australia to pay for bits for a Ford Fairmont.
Yes. Gerfie says, must be rally course days near you. HubNut, be awesome, both of you, to do that. Yeah. I think some folks think that the Rally Ceredigion roads are a rally course all year round.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day we went along and there were 2 crashed cars?
Yeah. Yeah, people get very carried away. Tuck on a skid pan. I'll tell you what, Tuck doesn't like skidding. I discovered this in the winter a few years ago. Where I once managed to get the back end out to slide out on a car park, a frozen car park. And I thought, I'll go and grab my cameras and I'll do it again. And then utterly failed to repeat the said exercise. With all that weight over the rear wheels, she's actually quite planted. Understeer is very easy to encounter in an Invacar.
Sid says, did you guys watch the final Grand Tour? Love the stag that James May had. We did, and I thought it was actually quite beautiful.
I've mostly avoided the Grand Tour because I was just like, it's the same mindless idiocy of Top Gear, perhaps even more so. Just, let's drive into each other, let's crash cars that we think are rubbish.
No, it was really quite lovely.
Yeah, that last one, that was something a bit special. It's still a bit, stupid and clowning around going, oh no, this just happened and we just happened to have 4 cameras ready to capture the moment. So it's just not real life enough for me, but it was very moving.
What's your favourite ice cream flavour?
Oh gosh.
You like strawberry, don't you?
Strawberry,
You're
raspberry
chocolate
ripple.
obsessed, but you love
Yeah.
chocolate ice cream, strawberry ice cream.
Anything with a bit of honeycomb in it can be nice.
Oh, the honey ice cream in Abereyron.
Yeah,
That's
very, very
delicious.
good.
And gelato's gelato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Compton's talking about the 2CV ice racing. Johnny Smith did a video. He did.
Yeah, that was so
and
cool.
Quite a few of my friends were down there as well. My friend Richard and his son Joseph in their Bond 2CV.
Pentagram says, nothing more fatal than saying, watch this in the snow.
Yeah, very much.
Fox and Follies, I used to drift my Reliant Regal in 1980 on cross plies in the wet. Whoosh.
Well, drifting on cross plies is relatively safe because they're kind of designed to do it.
Car Enthusiast and Trains TV says, would you like to do a collab with Francis Bourgeois, the train chap?
That'd be an
I
interesting
love
one.
Francis. I think he's wonderful.
He's definitely to trains what I am to cars, I think.
Scott Frank says, which HubNut car is best in bad weather, not just a mildly damn roundabout?
The worst thing is, my friend Eddie warned me about that roundabout because the weekend previously, a friend of his was in a Volvo estate towing something on a trailer and he lost it spectacularly at the exact same spot. So I'd been warned to watch out for that roundabout and it still caught me out. Ooh.
How is the tyre wear on Took? I mean, how do you rotate tyres on a three-wheeler?
Well, it's easy enough. It's just you've got to lift the whole car up at a time. I've never rotated the tyres on Took. There seems to be no tyre wear, but to be fair, have we done 10,000 miles together? I can't remember. No, I think we've only done about 7,000 miles in total.
Mick.
So, yeah.
I think it was Mick who gave me the rather fetching pink rubber gloves that everybody's admiring on the videos.
Well, latex ones.
Yeah.
Wonder what we're on about then. Rich, have you ever totted up your annual miles across the fleet? No. I mean, I logged the business miles for tax purposes. But I've never totaled up all of them. But it's in the tens of thousands because Betty and Bella do a lot. Shemi and Desmond have done 10,000 miles between them this year.
Which I wish I'd totted up my miles since I passed my driving test, but I didn't anticipate to do the mileage.
Yeah, you've done many miles.
Oh, yes, it was Mick. Oh, they're brilliant gloves. Thank you so much. Yeah. People were complimenting them the other day.
Catherine Norman has the opposite problem. She has a UK Ford Escort. In over Australia? But no parts. You have to bring parts from the UK. Yeah, it's a pain.
Maybe there's a deal to be brokered there.
Yeah.
Send some. Oh, the Scrapper says, "Hi, first time catching you live. Welcome to our live."
Hello. We said we were going to do over an hour, and sure enough, we have. It's an hour and 12 now.
What?
And we've given away 2 hats.
Hour and 16? No.
This is an hour and 12 on my phone.
That's because we had a little technical hitch at the very beginning.
We started a few minutes late because things were not proceeding well. Yes. But yes, absolutely the Moaning Yorkshireman. Best thing to do is to jump in and do the miles.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
You've certainly had so many experiences as a driver.
Yesterday was horrific. We were everybody's just got a daft head on.
Yeah.
There were so many people doing silly things on the motorway and even on the local road. Well, and on the local roads.
Seemed fine for me coming back.
No, it didn't. Remember that Mercedes that came out of the...
Oh, yes. That I almost drove into, yes.
Exactly. Oh, what? Sid says, have you seen the stupid trend of people cutting up traffic and driving like morons on the road for YouTube? That seems like a whole lot of stupid.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing it deliberately in all cases. There's some people have a dash cam and will do something really stupid without realising they're doing something really stupid. Someone goes off at them and then they put the clips up on social media and they're like, look at this idiot. And then everyone's going, no.
What did you do? Yes.
Yeah.
Rich says, what's the best thing you enjoy about earning a moderate crust from YouTube?
Well, the best thing is the freedom. Complete freedom to do what we like. There's also the pressure that you've got to do something and it better be good or you have no money. So thank you very much. Tea and Wine Fund. Topped up by Scottish Car Enthusiasm Change TV. So that's the flip side. is, a regular job offers security, but this does not. And someone mentioned earlier that another channel found themselves suddenly demonetized. If that happened to us, it'd be
Yeah, we would
catastrophic.
be.
And you do feel that it is a very fragile existence. We have no idea how long this is going to last. Whether something else is going to come along. Obviously, we've had the short format TikTok there's definitely taken some of the views away from YouTube. So,
but it's also why we are everywhere on
Yeah.
every format, because
we are trying to spread ourselves out, so
Yeah.
we're not just reliant on YouTube. I mean, ultimately, if we had to, we would get proper jobs. We're not averse to that, but
you are.
oh, you are.
No, you.
What?
I said I'd be fine going back into the workplace.
I'd be fine going back into the workplace, but I like doing this more.
You'd be fine.
There are times I dream of paid holidays and sick
You'd
pay.
be fine having a boss.
Yeah.
And doing regular office hours. And sitting at a desk.
Well, I had many, many, many years of doing just that.
Oh no, I don't think you'd thrive.
But you cope, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do. You have to do what you have
We're very,
to do.
very fortunate to be in the position we're in.
Sid says, if YouTube went away, would you get rid of a lot of the fleet?
I think we'd have to. Yeah, I think that would be inevitable. Because suddenly what you're covering off as a business expense, if there is no business, it's then just expense, isn't it? So...
Actually, I know my new career. I would go and rust proof.
Oh, yeah. You'd be very good at that.
Yeah.
And I'll do all the paperwork and organise. No.
Pentagram says, could get a job as a valeter at Whitelands. Paul Lewis, I think Ian would kill him off.
Yeah.
I thought Carly was the boss.
No. Other views may be possible.
Oh, Rich says, how about an annual It's All Gone a Bit HubNut montage? That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's a serious amount of work. I'm full of amazement at what people will do, putting together their best ofs and stuff like that. It's huge. I mean, it doesn't help we put so many videos out. We're now comfortably over 1,900 videos since the channel started.
But I think it would have to be... It would be nice to do the bits that didn't make it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But then I'd have to find the bits.
And the swearing.
Yeah.
Oh, Diego is the boss. Yes. He is.
Yeah.
Titch was very much the boss, wasn't she? Rob Hoyle says, I retire in less than 2 years. Might start a channel because I can't lose, really. Give it a go. Yeah. Absolutely, get out there and give it a go.
The key thing, and this is still as true of HubNut today as it was on day one of Classic Hub, make the videos you want to make. And it's that simple. Your passion. Don't start thinking, oh, I can go chasing views by doing this. And because if you start chasing views and clicks, you start getting quite depressed very, very quickly.
Dale R says, what are you guys doing over Christmas?
Very little.
That's not entirely true. So today we're doing this. Yes. And then tomorrow we're not doing very much. But Monday we're off to Festive Festival again, aren't we?
We are.
Which
in Carmarthen.
Is brilliant.
Yeah.
And then on Christmas Eve we're going to a local carols and etc.
Carols and etc.
Yeah, they seem to have added some things.
Okay.
And then Christmas Day, we're actually going out for dinner.
Yeah.
I've never been out for dinner on Christmas Day.
Because it's just the two of us. The HubNuts are away for Christmas. We thought, well, stuff all that food prep and washing up for two of us. Let's go out.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's a difficult one because I'm like, well, some poor people are now having to work on Christmas Day, but they're the ones advertising that Christmas dinner is available. So we're taking advantage. We're not taking advantage. We are making the most of an opportunity that was presented to us. We're not going, oh, you come cook us our dinner.
No, and also on Christmas Day, in hospitality, it is mostly a choice. I did hospitality for many years and I did work Christmas Day.
I will not be attempting skating again. I apparently can't skate. I knew this as a child. Why did I let the Hublets talk me into it?
Oh, I was so proud of you because the Hublets really wanted you to do it.
I was basically staggered around the edge of a roller disco.
I think you did great. I think you did really well.
But there is video footage of that. It's on the HubNut YouTube page. I think it's up there as a reel, possibly. And it's on our TikTok account as well. And there were also some very lovely food vans that we greatly admired. So there is actually some car content as well.
Yeah, mini HubNut at the...
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you very much, Rich. That's very kind.
First super on a live stream, apparently.
Ooh.
So well done for making the leap. Thank you.
I always love the little stickers in the corner.
Yeah, that's cute. I think we just missed something.
Indecisive says, so Carly, animations needed for OBS are MC
Is
Hammer.
that a spam comment? Can I just remove that? No, we don't need that. I'm just going to remove it.
What's going to be funny is that I'm going to work out how to use OBS, and I will have the studio set up, and I'll just do whatever I like.
Yeah. Diego, please stop.
There'll be little dancing beings all over the place.
Diego has discovered something evil outside. Probably a courier.
Oh, it's probably a high-vis jacket, isn't it? Oh, hello, Firestorm in Oregon.
Rob Hoyle, is it just me, but anyone being tailgated in the middle lane with the outside lane is clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
But don't be in the middle lane.
But if you're in the middle lane, overtaking, and somebody comes up behind you and gets pressurising, when there's another bloody lane, you're only...
Yes, but keep left.
But like yesterday, we had that...
Keep left is
we had that... yes, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, in that moment, when you're trying to overtake, remember that car yesterday that was just a middle lane hog, and everybody was coming up behind it and getting stuck. Now, if somebody gets aggressive behind you, there's very little you can do.
I'm afraid I just went up the inside one. Diego, stop. So, yeah.
Sorry, Diego's.
And we also saw a truck getting really, really angry with people dawdling about in the 50 limit and not using good lanes. Because a truck cannot use the third lane, nor can a vehicle towing a trailer. So
Ian said, why aren't you trying to go ahead? And I was like, I've just seen what that truck's doing. Yeah. I'm not doing it. Blimey, thank you very much.
A storm of gifted memberships there. Thank you.
Wayne says, if the world went to poo, what would you do to survive? Now, the Hublets have a very particular plan because my parents' former residence has tunnels underneath it. So come the apocalypse, that's where we're going.
We're going to hide in the tunnels. Yeah. We'll just have to eat the dog. He just popped his head up. Well.
Eat the dog?
Only joking, Diego.
He's only be a little snack.
Yeah, lane discipline is pretty bad. And I think it gets worse at weekends and around Christmas because you get lots of people who haven't got much experience of driving on motorways. Yeah, there is no excuse for bullying lorry drivers. I understand their frustrations, but that's so dangerous.
The car in question cut them up twice, but then they were flashing their lights, being right up their backside and honking.
And you're thinking we are very, very close to a major accident.
It wasn't even me, and it was frightening. I saw something there.
But car drivers just don't help themselves. They do ridiculous things, and trucks just can't stop as quickly. They can't maneuver as quickly. They have massive blind spots, and people just merrily sit there in their cars in the blind spots.
I wonder if Whiteland is still here. Sean says, I've worked at Skoda dealership in Northwest for 18 months. Didn't realise how much the Yeti is loved until I seen your video. They fly out as soon as we get one in part exchange.
Yeah, hugely popular around here. Everyone's got a Yeti, apart from us. Have you ever tried a Segway? No, I'll probably fall over on that as well. Oh, Simon has now gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Simon. Very, very kind of you. Hello from Alicante.
Oh, lovely. Is it warm? Is it warm?
Yeah. We are missing Spain somewhat.
Is it not blowing a gale?
Mind you, Spain has had its fair share of bad weather this year.
Andy
H
says,
the flooding has been horrific.
Yeah, horrific.
Thank you, Firestorm.
Wow, thank you very much. Andy H says, this summer I drove on a motorway in Italy. Couldn't believe how civilised it was compared to the UK. I think I saw something, I think it was the Netherlands or Germany, where the cars part to leave, if there's a crash, they leave a lane for the emergency vehicles to go through. And I think that is
in this country, it's just chaos.
Fantastic. It's chaos. Yeah.
I remember once there'd been a smash on the M6 near Coventry where they were doing some improvement works. No hard shoulder, concrete barriers down both sides. And I could just see the emergency vehicles stuck in the middle of it. There was nowhere. It was a complete logjam.
We could see it yesterday when we were heading towards, was it Pont Abraham or Croissants? And there were blue lights and they were stuck.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Irish lorries are not unrestricted, but I watched a TikTok the other day that some of the drivers have cheats to dispel with the limiters and the tachographs. So they can go belting along at whatever speed they like, and it's not recording the miles or time. Very naughty.
Simon,
I'm sure dodgy trucks in other countries also exist.
quick
Not a
fallback
generalisation.
to Christmas dinners. Says, enjoy the Christmas dinner. I love working in the pub on Christmas Day. It's pretty much tips all day, and we get a free Christmas dinner too. Yeah, same with me. We worked in the pub. We did everybody else's lunch, and then we had our lunch, and it was lovely. We didn't miss out. It was really nice.
A mechanic garage points out that Italian towns are the opposite to the motorways. They are utter chaos. Went to Milan earlier this. No, well, not Milan. Turin earlier this year, and you're just getting bibbed at. You're just like, why? Why am I getting bibbed at? You just have to join in with everyone else, and it's just basically don't crash, or at least try not to crash. But other rules of the road don't really exist.
Paul Compton says very few people have yet caught up to the fact that pedestrian priority has changed. That is very true, and people are quite aggressive when it is pedestrian priority now. Very much so. It always was, but you know. Catherine Norman says off to bed as it's 1:25 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. Merry Christmas, Ian and Carly. Thanks for a great year of HubNut. Merry Christmas.
Thank
I hope
you.
you have a lovely
Enjoy
time.
your sleep. Oh no, Sydney definitely is warm.
Is this it? We're just going to focus on where people come from and whether it's warm.
Yeah, well, I've been emailing recently a few key people who really helped me out on my trip, and one of those was Max in Sydney. So I was just touching base with him earlier this week. He's still got the MGA, the twin cam that I drove, where all the oil fell out of it on the test drive. That was a new one for me.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Peter,
fortunately, the light came on
so
and
much.
I turned the engine off immediately. But you're just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was exciting. But he's got an MG ZT V8, or is it a Rover V8, and an MGTF.
Oh.
So he's very much keeping in with his British classics.
Yeah.
Only 21 in Sydney. Oh, dream of 21.
Did you say thank you to Peter? Had a lovely donation there.
Oh yeah, thank you, Peter.
Very, very
Sorry.
much.
Yeah, I'm falling behind. I'm too busy blathering away. Thailand is 25 as the coolest temperature. Oi.
Sheffield has a Dutch style roundabout, and that seems so far so good. Is that the one that Auto Shenanigans spoke about? Do you remember the one?
No, that was down in Hertfordshire somewhere,
Gosh.
I think. Where it was just like, instead
There
of
is
having
no
sensible
roundabout.
road markings, we're just going to make it
Freeform.
so confusing you stop and go, what? Yeah, the Dutch roundabouts tend to have fixed lanes.
Oh,
so
you
there'll
like
be a
them,
curb
don't you? Yes.
on the roundabout, so you can't cut across out of your lane. So yeah, but they also have cities where it's very vague about who's got priority in the hope it'll slow everyone down.
The e-bike is still in the unit.
60 kilometres is all that's done.
Yep.
Terrible. Yep. Must try harder.
Swindon, the magic roundabout. Although I think the key to not panicking on the magic roundabout, and there is one in Hemel Hempstead as well, is to count each one as a roundabout.
Yeah, well, I think we should go and do it.
Do you want to think about what you just said?
Yeah, we're going to go and do it.
You said, shall we go and do it?
Not like that, no. You went there, I was perfectly innocent. We should go and do those roundabouts. Dutch style ones have cycle lanes at the entrance. Yeah. So in the Netherlands, everyone is used to that. I've been caught out a few times in the Netherlands where you're just like, oh my God, there's cyclists coming at all angles. And trying to judge their pace as well as the cars, yeah, you have to be a bit careful.
We're not venturing into OF, folks.
No. How long? These are not my toys.
They are definitely.
No.
He moved in with all his cuddly toys. That's what happened.
Oh, is that what happened? Really?
Yes.
Well, where if we're going much longer, we're going to have to put the light on. It's 2:30 and it's going dark.
Hey, shortest day, but that does mean light is coming.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
So we should have called this solstice live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
42 in Western Australia, 46 tomorrow. Oi. Dutch roundabout is controversial due to its cost. Yeah, these things cost money. The biggest problem we have is the Netherlands seems to have a lot more space for fitting all this road infrastructure in. So you'll be on a major A road equivalent, so single carriageway, but there's probably roads either side or one side for the bikes, tractors, slow moving stuff. So that's all out the way, which seems a much better way of doing it than we do. But we seem to devote more emphasis on the land, so the road network is really crammed in.
Sid, we have seen the Auto Shenanigans 7 series video.
The first
what
one.
we
We're a
did,
bit behind.
we did notice one slip that he made, and that was the fact that he showed that number plate. So you guarantee that at the bit at the end where he
did
said,
my car pass the
"Did it
MOT?
pass the MOT?"
Everyone will have looked.
Everybody's looked.
Yeah, he also got caught out because he said, right, this is the first drive and startup, and somehow the car had turned around.
But no, we do
We're
like
watching,
a bit
John.
of auto
We're watching.
shenanigans. We do
Yeah.
like a bit of auto shenanigans.
Mm.
Oh, Park Ness says M539 Restorations is a good channel for all you Bimmer fans.
Okay.
Have you ever driven a Newt, and are there any in the UK?
A Newt.
What's a Newt?
What's a Newt?
Which probably answers the question.
Yeah, I don't know what a Newt is. Nissan Mitsuoka Vute? Maybe? I don't know. Please clarify in the comments. We are keeping an eye on it.
Yes. Yeah, I think our other problem with infrastructure is quite often they'll start to put in a junction or something, and then there'll be something happen and it doesn't happen. So there's loads of abandoned infrastructure, which you see a lot of in auto shenanigans.
Yeah.
And ever developing, but as you say, there really isn't much space for all this.
No, the way the properties, I mean, especially around here, Wales is a huge country with not very much population, yet the houses are kind of crammed at the edges of fields right up against the road, which means the roads can't be any wider, and people are kind of stepping out onto the road. It's madness in places.
Paul Compton says, regards the Newt. Is it a Ute? That's new.
It could be, yeah. Stephen Cook has liked the video and used the button specifically for that.
Why, thank you very much for using
Nice
that button
reference
specifically
to
for
old
likes.
auto shenanigans.
We're doing pretty well. We've got 275 in the chat and 270 likes. So that's impressive. Yeah, plans seem to think of roads as an afterthought. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
We've got some weird infrastructure here because Aberporth was going to be much bigger. I think they were looking to bring in more civilian flights.
You'll get there in a minute.
And they didn't. So there's a lot of random infrastructure. The roundabout's the start of it. And then you go down and there's roads and things that nothing kind of came around it in the end.
Yeah. Right, where are we?
Dave C says, sorry, I meant Ute. Holden. You have driven a Ute.
Yeah, I haven't driven a Holden Ute in this country. I borrowed one when I was in Melbourne from my friend Andrew, who I've also been exchanging emails with because he was hugely helpful when I was in Melbourne. He's just bought an MG4 EV, so that's quite interesting. But yeah, I loved that Ute. I thought it was great.
Stephen Cook says there's a Ford Falcon Ute here in Sheffield. Have we seen that one?
I don't know. There are Utes about. We saw one at the NEC.
There seem to be
FGX Ute.
There seem to be Bettys popping up all over the place. There was whose video was it the other day? There was a Betty.
Well, Skid Factory have just gone drifting in a Betty, and there was a perfect clone of Betty, also in the racing.
Steph, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Stuff. I saw on a Facebook page about Rhodesian Ridgebacks. They're in the background.
Yeah, because they sold AUs in South Africa as well. Maybe we should see if South Africa's got any spares. Would they be cheaper because they're a bit closer? I don't know.
I don't know. Someone on TikTok said the MG4 was a fast accelerating MG. Think they forgot about the R6R4.
Yeah, well, I suppose the 6R4 was kind of rally only, but they did have to build some homologation road-going versions. But I don't know what the 0 to 60 time is of the road-going 6R4. Obviously, the full-spec rally cars would be phenomenally quick.
Hoi Hoi 2 says, hi, you two, ever driven an Austin Gypsy?
No.
Systemic.
I would like to. I think Laurie's Mechanical Miles has driven a Gypsy.
Have you not driven one?
No.
I thought you had for some bizarre
never
reason.
Have. Or a Champ.
What is the difference between a Ute and a pickup?
Well, this caused some discussion because I drove a Toyota Hilux pickup in New Zealand, and I called it a Ute and said this was my first Ute experience, and that upset
and it wasn't.
A lot of people. A Ute is very much a car-derived pickup. But this, where is the definition? Because a Holden Ute, the later ones, it's a monocoque construction, so the pickup bed is part of the car, like a Chevy El Camino, sort of a look to it. But whereas the Ford AUs and such, it's a separate body because there's actually a chassis section that comes out the back. So yeah, you could have a proper Ford AU and put different types of body on the back of it. So you're like, well, is that really a ute? But apparently it is.
I naively
I think the car-based nature is very much part of it.
naively just thought it was a terminology.
No, utes are very much a thing.
Yeah.
Like a utility version of a car.
Ah, okay.
And that's a history that goes way back. Armstrong Siddeley were building Lancasters, I think, as utes.
Invisible
Austin
Man is off.
Developed a peanut ute.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So, yeah, utes are quite old.
Tudor Coca says, "Hello, HubNut family, and Merry Christmas. I've just been on a drive my recently bought Citroen BX.
Oh, nice. I apologise.
I think a certain YouTube channel which celebrates the average might have influenced my decision.
That's a nice purchase. Are you in Romania? Am I remembering that rightly? Obviously, I have very fond memories of our Romanian adventure, and very many BX memories as well. But yeah, it's I've lost my train of thought entirely.
Quick aside.
BXs, yes. Watching up and down videos has made me want BXs again.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, there we go.
How will we know if the Invisible Man has gone?
It's a good point.
Could still be here. Oh, I'm in West Sussex, says 89 Thunder Junkie. I know of a land crab ute.
Yeah, there are a few over here. There's one that's been converted into a van. It's bright metallic green with massive, horrible modern wheels on it, and has been a regular on the show circuit here for years and years. And yeah, I think there are some utes as well. I'd love to drive one of those. Oh, interesting. The Holden ute was not subject to commercial road tolls as it was a unibody, whereas the Ford was.
Oh,
so a separate chassis. Aha. But the flip side of that is the Holdens can't actually carry much weight, whereas the Falcons tended to have independent rear suspension and could carry a lot of weight.
Dave C would like us to paint Took Bond Bug Orange.
No. Took will be staying blue. She's Ministry Blue. She will stay Ministry Blue. Someone has done one in a Gulf livery. And in the car, I don't know if that's still on the scene. It was seen at shows with the number plate one leg. Oh no.
No.
1934 was when the first coupe ute was released. Wow. That's a lot of history. Vauxhall Wyvern utes. Lovely.
Dog on the move.
Yeah.
Did VR6 run smoothly or not?
Who's VR6? Have we missed something?
I think it was related to Volkswagen. Volkswagen built their last ever VR6 engine on 12th of December this year.
It's a sign of the times, isn't it? People don't want multi-cylinder engines. Push for emissions. It'll be probably half that number of cylinders and bolt a big turbo on.
Hanzilla75 says, hello, Carly and Ian. Season's greeting from me in Copenhagen.
Hello.
Hello, Copenhagen. Thanks for the amazing content. That always cheers me up. I love some of the latest Fleet editions. Desmond is definitely my favourite. He is becoming a bit of a crowd favourite, old Desmond.
But not like Bella. I mean, we're really closely watching our performance on Facebook at the moment. And the vehicle that does best for views every time on Facebook is Bella. Hundreds more likes than a Porsche yesterday.
Yes.
Good old Bella.
Yeah. I mean, the Corsa's rear lights were holding strong for a while, but then Bella's just like, nope, it's about me.
Now, there's people asking whether a Ford P100 is classed as a ute. But technically, exactly the same as the Ford Falcon. So you got the front end of a car and then a separate pickup body on the back.
Carlo says, I'm just about to buy a 1925 Morris Cowley after watching one of your pre-war car videos.
Excellent.
Wow, that will be exciting.
That'll be a centre throttle on one of that age. Jeremy, who works with Tim at Cambrian Classics, has got Morris Minor Series 2, I think it is, pre-war Morris Minor. And that has a centre throttle. It's a lovely little thing, and he regularly commutes to work in it.
Lots of love and sadness for the Volvo 5-pot.
Yeah, rightly so. 5 cylinders sounds so nice.
Sorry, Carlo.
Yeah, we'll put the lights on in a minute. It'll get even worse.
We've got lights. We've got little snow globes.
Oh, yes, the Ford Bantam in South Africa Mark III Escort as a pickup. Very smart things. Dino Dad, have you driven an ADO16? I've driven quite a few. I've driven a 1300 GT, a Drive Dad's car, Great British Car Journey. That's a video. That was before they even opened the museum. I drove that one. And perhaps more interestingly, as a development of ADO16, a Morris Nomad when I was in Australia. A very, very strange homegrown variant. So, yeah. And I've driven quite a few others. I drove a Vanderpla Princess many years ago. Beautiful little cars. Would like one of those. Let's see the lights. They're over there.
Helpful.
Yeah, I'm going to put some lights on because we're kind of sitting in the dark. So, you have to
like
make noises
my
now. I'm that
snowman
age.
behind my head, by the way.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Oh, that's boring lights. That's not Christmas lights.
There's not Christmas lights.
No. Yeah, my snowman is a charity shop find that I'm enamoured with.
Right, I'm going to sit properly. I was going to sit on my leg. Don't do that.
Yeah, I did that. It was
stand
a
up again.
mistake. Was a mistake.
Yes, Audi 90 famously had a 5-pot engine. Would love one of those. I found one at a show when I was in down Melbourne way. Have you driven any chain-driven cars? Pretty sure not, but I have been a passenger in a Fraser Nash with chain drive going up the hill at come on brain, the place down south that has the test hill, Brooklands. It was a media day and some old chap took me up the hill very quickly.
Monique says she likes the pink tree. That was given to me by a certain iDriver Classic, Steph.
Oh yeah, Lightbulb Fun points out that does have a chain drive to the pulleys. So drive goes out of one pulley, across to the other one, and then chain drive back into the diff, I think is how it works.
Edward is asking your thoughts on the Mark 1 Escort, the new one. They're built in Wales, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm not sure how to feel about them because you need so much money to buy one. So
Which
it just kind
you
of
need
feels...
to buy an old one as well.
Oh yes, Bond Minicar is chain driven. Actually, the BMW Isetta does have a chain drive. It's a shaft drive and then a chain drive. So I have driven cars with chain drive.
Moaning Yorkshireman says, worst car purchase. I think that bright pink multipler has to be up there. We love Delia. She was ridiculous. She was ridiculous. And
apparently still out there somewhere.
Yeah, much.
So if we win the lottery, maybe we can still
Get her
revive
back.
Delia.
Yes, there was much mirth. I think worst, Camry.
Would you class Foxanne as a ute? I suppose
Yeah,
so,
that's
in
an
a way.
interesting question.
But there wasn't ever really a car with that front body. That Reliant did actually look at doing it. But, yeah, is she car-based? It's a bit like a Berlingo. Is a Berlingo car-based? The running gear is straight out of a car. But it's more a van, but then became a car. It's very confusing.
Is she a van with windows with seats?
Yeah.
Oh, Blingo is wonderful.
Oh, there is a new Mark 1 Escort.
Ooh.
Semi-official. Not sure
yes.
if it'd be an EV.
Yes,
Oh,
I have seen this.
Oh, it looks awful. Yeah. It's basically an old Escort, but it's got modern LED lights and everything. You're just like, no. Let the Mark 1 Escort be. Design something new. You can reference it however you want, but just effectively taking an old car body and bolting new stuff into it.
You're good at this dad stuff. No. Oh, now this is interesting. Ali Wade says, anyone else drive a Smart? I have a Racing Green Edition EV. The reason that I say that's interesting is because there's a Smart with a plate very, very close to Arnold Smart's original plate, isn't there?
Yeah, we got Arnold Smart's owner
up
in
the road
chat.
from us.
Yeah.
And it is in a very deep green.
Yeah.
And you thought it wasn't.
I was thinking, I don't remember
colour.
seeing a Mark 1 Smart in British Racing Green from the factory.
By the way, interesting is relative. I found it interesting.
Oh, more Australian antics. Lindsay Ray has a Daihatsu Terios.
Ooh.
4,000 revs at 70 miles an hour, and she goes to Perth. Or he,
They're
sorry,
good as
Lindsay
gold,
could be
aren't they?
Male or female. Wow.
Now, Desmond kind of sits towards 4,000. The Shemi sits more towards 3,000 at 70.
Yeah, she's got taller gearing.
Yeah. John Coupland has a couple of Smarts. Indeed, he does. Some special ones as well, doesn't he? I think he's just bought a new Proton as well.
Yeah.
Recently.
Stephen Cook, the reason Citroen didn't do Picasso or Berlingo as a 7-seater is they're too short. There just isn't space. They later did. You could get C4 Picasso, I think you could get as a 7-seater. And the later Berlingos could be had as a longer car with 7 seats. But Bella de Berlingo, there is not enough room for another row of seats.
There's not in the Picasso, there's not the headspace either. Is there?
No.
The Grand Picasso, yeah, that was a 7-seater.
Ali has not seen a Mark 1 Smart in British Racing Green.
Oh.
So maybe that was a repaint.
We're going to have to get a picture of this Smart. I did try the other day and failed massively. But yeah, I was just intrigued by, one, the colour, and two, the fact that it was possibly like dealership makes with Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it's very difficult to identify Smarts because they're all categorised as silver, aren't they? Silver or...
Yeah, it's the colour of the Tritium safety cell, tends to be the colour on the logbook. So when I had mine, it was truly joyous to have so many people telling me, it comes up as silver on the logbook. When it was red, it's just like, well, yes, because the silver bit is what they record it as. I mean, Ellie.
I guess because that's the permanent
Ellie
fixture.
On her V5, I think Ellie's just red when she's red and white. So yeah.
Didn't the multiplier come up as beige or something?
No, the multiple's really dull grey.
No.
It was never changed.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Is on the DVLA it says that it's grey.
Yeah, dull grey.
Dull or beige.
It's actually chrome pink. Yeah.
Suspension is raised on a Fox. Okay. Ali says she likes the look of the new Berlingo. I don't think I've seen the new Berlingo.
Wait, is there a new Berlingo? Because obviously there's one that's also a combo and a Toyota and blah 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 and everything. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a new Berlingo.
Any plans to do a Rustable up north? We will be releasing all Rustable details soon.
Yeah.
Honestly, it will be soon. Because we have the date booked, and then we can just let you know. So keep your eyes on Rustable Friendship Corner and the Rustable page on Facebook, because that's where we're going to do most of our sort of announcements. Because that's where you guys hang out.
A proper community in Friendship Corner. So it's Rustable. Is it Rustable Friendship Corner chat? I think. Yeah. New Ford Capri. Yeah, they should not have called that the Capri.
That was a weird one.
Yeah. Any more than they should have called the weird hybrid thing a Puma. Just like, oh, come on. There's got to be other names available. Why are you reusing old ones? Just makes it a nightmare for anyone who's hunting for parts. Just like when Vauxhall decided to call the successor to the Matiz the Viva. So now you go on Google, you search Vauxhall Viva, and you get a load of modern Korean car bits. Not what you're after.
What have we got here? Mo says, have you ever driven any long wheelbase maxi fourgonnettes before? I'm pondering between a Kangoo maxi and a Caddy maxi. I'd like your thoughts if possible.
I've driven a Caddy maxi with the dual clutch gearbox. That's a fun vehicle to try and reverse up a hill. Yeah, very competent, very spacious. Not my cup of tea at all.
You need a Lingo, Mo.
Yeah, Lingo, got to be the answer. I know we've spent a fortune on our Lingo, but I think it's still less than a deposit on a Dacia Jogger. And we have covered about 23,000 miles in Bella.
Yeah. I don't know if you all remember that we had the huge let's find a family wagon scenario, and we went through the Camry, excuse me, the Multipla, what else did we have? The Delica, various things. The Primera. Yeah, the Vectra.
Yeah.
Trying to find the family wagon, and the Berlingo is it by a mile. It's the space, the comfort, fantastic. Even though she's been a pain in the bottom. Also, from a channel perspective, she is numbers-wise the star of the channel, so we can't really kill her.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Yes, the rear suspension did collapse early on Bella. That was... If you're looking for a Berlingo, check the rear ride height very carefully.
Yes, actually, we did see a couple yesterday.
And as it says, once you finally buy a Volvo, that journey will end. Yes, I'm very tempted by a Volvo. Any plans to take Bella to the ring? Not really. I don't think. I'm too scared to take anything on the Nürburgring. Watch too many crash videos.
I think Kitchen family did
They
beautifully.
did. Yeah, in their Ford S Max.
S-Max with their air fryer and the kids
Yep.
and everything. That was really funny. No, Dale, in fact, the Berlingo is not too wide for those tight wash roads, which Betty is.
Betty very much is. And I have to say, Tim's XC70 does often feel too big for the roads around here. It's a big old lump of car. I was having great trouble keeping up with him when he was in his Mercedes W115 when we went to collect it. Go and watch that video if you haven't already, part 1 of what is turning into a saga, the saga of Tim Cambrian Classics and his Mercedes W115. I've been out filming today, yesterday, and the day before. It's all turning very saga-y.
Zach says, I have an S-Max, super practical. Literally had a sofa in it this morning.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Kisses is the 5-cylinder as well with the Volvo engine. It sounds lovely.
We have really chucked some stuff in poor old Bella. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I need to drive to Sydney in the morning. I might fall asleep, but I'm loving the chat. Oh, my goodness. Oh, welcome,
do get
Nick,
some sleep before a long journey. But thank you for being here. And I'm sorry to the Antipodeans that the timing has worked out like this. We're in the middle of your night.
Pentagram says, does anyone in the chat have a spare Reliant Kitten Saloon body shell for no particular reason?
Okay. See, Scotty Furno is doing Reliant-y things at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Scotty Furno's stuff, Pentagram.
You can get a Cougar with a 5-cylinder Volvo engine. Oh, hello. Colour me interested.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
I've never wanted a Cougar until now. But you can also get it in the Mondeo. There was an XR5 marketed in some continents.
Whoa. Jamie Lane says, I've treated myself to a Daihatsu Tanto Fun Cross. Have about another 3 weeks to wait till it lands in the UK. Can't wait. Hopefully registered and legal for... Hell yes, for Festival 3. I really hope so.
Bring on all the Daihatsus and K-Cars.
All the Daihatsus. You can bring Podgers as well if you like.
Yeah.
You don't mind.
Barry Scrotter enjoyed our visit to the Merc Specialist. Yeah, that was with Tim. We went up to a place called Quirky Classics near Preston, and he's just got barns full of cars and parts. That was an amazing day out. And Adam has been back down here again, helping with repairs on the car after things went wrong. More in the upcoming video.
More to come on that one.
There's been a lot of suffering all round with that car. It's a beautiful car though. Oh, I was riding around in the back of it this morning, just going, this is the life. So now I'm hiring Tim as my driver.
Oh, Griff says, if we're asking for bits I could do with a radiator and hoses for my Safi, is she still misbehaving after she did so good?
Someone on the beige forum, slightly sweary forum, has imported a K-truck, have they? Oh, okay. I'm a bit behind on my beige viewing.
Stephen S. Paul says, I'd like to thank Ian and co for convincing me to spend money on obscure, and what does the next one say?
And rust-free.
Rust-free?
British, European and Asian classics. My wallet is annoyed but not injured.
Excellent.
Stephen works at a scrapyard in, I've forgotten the state, somewhere in America. So well done for saving stuff.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Dave C, how often do you catch up with Steph at iDriver Classic? We spoke to her in a video call just last week.
And Steph and I pretty much constantly message.
Yeah.
Oh, Mona Yorkshire needs an engine for a Matiz. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Is Santa going to bring these things, folks? I would like a functioning Daihatsu Charade.
We're going for 2 hours now. Gosh, we have. Well, we're 7 minutes off. Should we call 2 hours enough? Because my voice is starting to struggle a bit. Yeah.
And I could crack open the wine soon.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Are you not allowed to drink on live stream then? Is that not permitted?
No, because if there's any hint of smut, I laugh anyway. So let's not make
it could get way out of control. Where are we? I'm trying to catch up with everything. There was a time in the 2010s when small diesels were very popular, and now not. Yeah. I don't think I want to own a diesel again. I mean, I said this last time I got rid of a diesel, but could Bella be the last one?
Oh,
last diesel in my...
Nick Covey Anderson says, I found a functioning Charade, the skiddy one. That was so cool. Have you seen it? The skidding L251.
Oh, yes. Many tags.
Yeah. Put the booze in a mug. No one will know.
Oh, good night, Dino Dad. Thank you very much for your contributions.
Thank you.
Dale R. purchased an 83 Charade nearly 6 months ago and has still not driven it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we need to end this live.
Yeah. This could go downhill rapidly. Monique loves the talk of a diesel, and so do I. That's what I like. I like low down, dirty grunt. Oh, it gets worse. Never driven a Mitsubishi Outlander FEV, unfortunately. I've not driven many hybrids. I've driven a Honda Insight, which I quite like, but it didn't seem to have any suspension at all. And I've driven a Lexus CT200, which I thought was one of the worst cars I have ever driven. Genuinely.
Sorry, I'm laughing at that.
Oh no, we're in trouble. So yeah, mixed experiences with hybrids. I don't like the idea of hybrids very much. I don't think. Perhaps if they're a bit more geared towards an EV with an engine, like the Vauxhall Ampera. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. The screens. We need the screens. Things are going very bad now. Oh no. What did you start?
I didn't do it. I said I wasn't doing that, and now everybody's being rude.
Awful.
Welcome,
Hanzilla, basic HubNutter. Thank you very much. Any plans to buy a house?
Yes.
Sort of.
But not for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, old diesels were far simpler. Yes, even Bella's diesel engine is a lot more complicated than an XUD.
Mm-hmm.
I love the wooden car you drove. Can't beat wood. Okay. Worst but best vehicle I've driven was 1974 late bay with automatic. Yeah, I imagine that was slow.
I've never tried to.
Yeah, they're trying to corrupt you, dear. Stay with it. They're talking about the Mercedes-Benz OM646. I do have a very strong hankering. I've decided my new dream car is a W115 with a 5-cylinder turbo diesel in it. Oh dear. Oh, Jakob's just bought an Opel Cascada, which is an Astra trying to be sexy. Foldy roof things on those, I think.
Your favourite car of the year 2024, says Paul Howard.
That is really difficult. Lancia Aprilia, I think, is going to be up there. That is a car I genuinely did not want to give back. Just fascinating engineering. So, yeah, we'll that'll be good. I had a Mark 1 Astra diesel estate, says Rob Hoyle. Oh, they were 55 brake horsepower, I believe. Up to 50 could stay with anything away from the lights, then it ran out of everything. Did it have a rear wiper? Mark 1 Astra estate rear wipers. Very, very fine engineering.
Get a SsangYong Muzo. I would love a SsangYong Rodius.
Yeah, we do quite fancy a Rodius.
Like a Rodius.
There are so few left, though, and they've all been hammered into the ground.
Yeah, even if it's temporarily, I would really like one.
Yeah.
Edward says, what's your best buy? That would be Desmond.
Yeah, got to be this year.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm also very happy with the Smart. The Smart came in broken. We fixed it. We improved it. We got it out the door.
And now it's living a lovely life.
Yeah, perfect project. Went to the perfect home. That was a very pleasing project. The Pajero is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, no, Davies, I love watching the adventures of Arnold Smart. I really, really do. It's wonderful to see that little car from being in the garden to just living its best life is amazing.
Mm-hmm. The Volvo V50 was available to 5-cylinder. Oh, so you get small Volvo but big engine. Of course, I should have known that. One of our neighbours has got a C30 with a 5-pot in it, and it sounds much nice. But I've noticed those cars seem very good at breaking the wiper linkage.
Have you been stalking our neighbour's car?
They end up. I saw another one the other day. Single wiper conversion. Passenger wiper linkage seems to fall apart. Very sad. Very sad. Bruce used to have a Rover R8 with the PSA diesel engine, the old XUD.
Thunder Chunky says, just modelling a narrow gauge railway. Which railway is at Ian's old house? That's the Vale of Rydal.
Vale of Rydal, yeah.
Hanzilla says, I will spend some days over Christmas emptying my 2005 Suzuki wagon, plus for tools and bits, reassemble the airbox and prepare to let go of it. It's getting ridiculously hard to get parts for a 2005. That's a real shame.
Crazy, isn't it? We know all about that for owning Daihatsus. Rob Hoyle says the Mark 1 Astra did have the rear wiper. Very, very funky. I need to do a test drive on a Mark 1 Astra estate with rear wiper, or a Vauxhall Chevette or Chavan with the rear wiper. Yes, please. If you got one of those, let me know.
Is it?
Oh no, spigot bearings. Barry says the smart videos make me realise just how packed in the mechanicals are. Yep,
Oh, yeah,
stage one,
yeah,
drop
yeah.
subframe.
Yeah.
Once you've learned how to drop the subframe, life becomes a little bit easier. But there's still the amazing how little you could get at stuff. Terrible.
Sheep Green says favourite manufacturer. Daihatsu for me. There's a new Daihatsu. No, it isn't a new Daihatsu. It's a Daihatsu concept.
Oh yes, a little 4x4 truck
that
thing.
looks so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I guess it'd have to be Citroen for me, but not so much the modern stuff.
Daihatsu and still the modern stuff is super cute. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Daihatsu wins.
Dearest, it's gone 3 o'clock.
It has. We've done 2 hours. So I think it's probably time to wrap that one up. The Postal Cadet has the rear wiper, says Jakob. Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, please get that on the road. I will travel to wherever you are. Is that Denmark or you just into Sweden? I can't remember. But I will be there. Regardless, I will be there. So,
that's a big promise.
It is a big promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've also promised to drive a Citroen Xantia in Sweden.
Yeah.
So
I
need to go to
we
Scandinavia.
need to get our Antipodean friends to bed, our Australians and our New Zealanders.
Australians need to go to bed. So thank you ever so much for staying with us late at night. Thank you to the Americans, where it's fairly early in the morning, I think, on a weekend. So thank you. And thank you to the Brits who aren't Christmas shopping. If you're here, you must have got everything you need. So well done for being organised. So yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nadolig Llawen.
I was waiting for that.
Blwyddyn Newydd Dda. Have a lovely time. And if you are on your own or it's a horrible time of year, we have got lovely spaces where there are people you could talk to, like Rustable Friendship Corner. And
yeah. That'll be buzzing away.
There's such a good community over there. I know it is a hard time for lots of people, but yeah, don't just be on your own. That's
Yeah, come and join the fun and Rustable Friendship Corner. So yeah, Nadolig Llawen.
Nadolig Llawen.
And we shall see you all in a future video or live stream. So we've got Fleet Update coming on Monday. Hopefully on Boxing Day, more of the Mercedes saga.
Oh gosh.
Oh, did it get involved?
I thought that was a prototype.
Yeah, we'll try and squeeze in another live stream for New Year's, perhaps.
Okay.
Before New Year's or just after, somewhere around there.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. And we shall see you in a future video or live stream. Farewell. Bye-bye. How do I end it?
I don't know.
I forgot.
Dymin on a dolly llawen. Dymin on a dolly llawen.